Welcome, Warrior fans, to Reed Field. It is round two of the Class 2A state football playoffs, and your Washington Warriors, undefeated on the season at 11-0, face the Jones Longhorns at 8-3, coming in and trying to pull off the upset tonight, Kyle. The Longhorns trying to avenge a loss from last year here at Reed Field, and I'm excited. I've been excited since the first time I woke up this morning, Kyle.
Yeah, this is a game we've been waiting on. TJ Warriors really haven't been tested all year, man. This is one of them games that has been on our calendar, and we've been looking forward to it. I know it's on Jones' calendar. We've already heard a couple of them players talking this week. They've had this game circled on their calendar since that really tough loss last year for these guys. And man, it's gonna be a matchup tonight. I can't wait.
Going to be a fun game here with the Washington Warriors and the Jones Longhorns. Let's hear what Coach Beller has to say in his weekly coaches show with Stuart McPherson.
Welcome, everyone. Week 2 of the 2021 Class 2A playoffs for the Washington Warriors. They come off of a big 55-20 victory over Comanche in the first round, and back home here again tonight as the Jones Longhorns come to town for a return visit from last year's playoffs, where the Warriors came out on top 26-22 in that ball game. We'll visit with Coach Beller about last week's win to advance them on, and about everything that's going on and getting ready for tonight's ball game with the Longhorns here at Reed Field. We'll be back with the coach right after this. Back with the head coach, Brad Beller. Brad, a 55-20 victory. People say, well, they scored 20 points, but you scored all that before they scored, right? Or at least everything but one?
Yeah, I think we scored 42 in the first half. And so and our starters played one drive of the third quarter, and then we started subbing, and they scored. I think our first defense still hasn't given up a touchdown since week 6 in CCS, so it was all on our younger kids. But they scored. They kept playing their starters, but at the same time, it's the last game of the year. They're probably wanting their seniors to keep playing. They had like 13 seniors, so they kept playing. I was very proud that our young guys went in and scored a touchdown. Hudson Howard on a long 60-some yard touchdown run. So. But it was good for those younger kids to see what truly Friday Night Lights were like whenever you're playing in a playoff game against another team's starters that made the playoffs. So good experience for everyone last night, or the last Friday.
Well, and it's, again, your offense was clicking very well for you. Had some good sustained drives and had some big plays too.
It did, and I was early on we give up, kind of get ourselves in not a good situation on the first drive, and we get out of it. A great throw and catch by Major Cantrell to Luke Hendricks. Luke comes all the way across the field. The fact that Major rolled to his left, threw back across the field over the top, it was 50-some yards in the air. It was a very impressive throw, set up a Cole Scott touchdown, and after that our offense just started clicking. I think we scored 21 points in 3 plays in the second quarter, so to kind of seal the deal and be done with it. So offense was clicking from the beginning and balanced. We didn't throw it a ton, but what we did throw was big chunks and very efficient.
The pass that I was impressed with, Brad, was the one that Major throws, and I think it was to Luke in the end zone, and he threads a needle between 2 defenders, and Luke makes. I mean, he didn't have anything to do but catch it because it struck him right between right on the number.
Yeah, Major is starting to realize when he needs to put a little extra on it, when he needs to put the touch on it, and when a quarterback that's a sophomore can start figuring that out and seeing that, because a lot of times it's either one or the other. You can't get them to rip the ball in there, or you can't get them to put any touch on it. And he's starting to find that balance. I think he went over. He's close to, or if he's not, over 2,000 yards passing this year already, and that makes us a complete team whenever we can run the ball like we always have.
And run the ball, you've been able to do that well, especially again with Cole Scott. That kid is yet to be caught from behind.
Yeah, he just runs so hard. He's top speed. We tell him make his cuts going full speed. And when he does that, if he ever slows down, that's whenever he gets in any kind of trouble. But when he makes his cut full speed, he sees his cuts really well. He gets out in the second and third level, and he is a really hard kid to catch. And he's rushed for a bunch of yards this year as well. So, a good balanced offense, I think, is what we have. I think we're looking at right now 2,700 yards rushing, but we've also thrown for over 2,000. So, great offense right now. Stay balanced. We've got to keep that going.
Yeah, and again, the depth that you have in the running back position, you're starting to run a little wildcat with it.
Yeah, Cade Norman, 3 touchdowns on the night. First game that he had 3 touchdowns, and snapping the football, letting him run. Nate Roberts jumps in and some wildcat stuff. It was the first time I've ever seen in any high school game where your tight end shifts to quarterback. It was not supposed to be like that, but that was what Nate pulled off. It really confused the defense, but Nate's a big, strong kid. But Cade Norman is very patient, smooth runner. He might not wow you with the top end speed every time, but he does have some good speed. He's just real patient. So a good third down and short, goal line back. And Cade made the most of each carry that he had the other night.
That's what I saw, Brad, that you ran Nate a play and he just gets stopped. And then you came back with Norman and he takes a snap and he waits. He gives the offensive line a chance to get a block, and then he finds his hole and he scores.
He does, and it was the same play. I mean, it was the same type of play, right. and so up inside, off tackle. And he just does a good job. He knows when to hit it. When he sees something developing, he can explode through it. But if it's not there, he doesn't panic. And he kind of reminds you of a little bit of what Chase Allison was last year. Really, Jared Andrews. Whenever you go back, Jared was really patient, and boom, he could get into it and strong enough to pull through tackles. And that's what he does. He just does a great job of sliding up the field. Kind of an Emmitt Smith, just patient, just get up into a gap, into a seam, and we found ways to get him on the field offensively and defensively.
Yeah. Well, again, running back is going to be something that the Warriors are going to have plenty of for the next 2 or 3 years to come. Brad, you had to be pleased with both sides of football again when you've got a shutout in the first half and you score as many points as you did, and you had a team that Comanche probably wasn't real happy about playing you.
No, and you could tell. They had.
I heard stories. I heard stories.
They had a chance to be 2, and I get it. You have that many seniors on a Class 2A team, 13. You came here as sophomores, thought that the following 2 years you could pull out of that 4th place spot. You don't make the playoffs last year. You then make the playoffs as a senior, and you're right back where you started as a sophomore. It was not where they wanted to be.
Game was real chippy.
Slightly, yeah. It was, and I really was proud of the officials. I thought they did some, early on they were. Is it going to remain like this? They communicated with the head coaches. Hey, we're hearing some stuff. We're seeing some stuff. And then when it was time to throw the flag, they did a good job of getting it back under control. Where I thought it was close to getting out of hand in some spots, but it was a little chippy. They didn't want to be here, and then our defense played so hard. And we were very physical at the point of attack, and they just didn't handle. I mean, Comanche it overwhelmed them and their athletes.
Well, Brad, let's take a break and let's put this one behind us. It's over with now, 1-0 in the postseason, and a big contest tonight. Probably one of the biggest in Class 2A. One of them. There's a lot of good second round matchups in 2A, but this one, Washington and Jones, is probably one of the biggest ones. We'll talk about that one when we come back right after this break. Back with the head coach of the Washington Warriors, Brad Beller. Brad, the Jones Longhorns come in, and again, this is last year they probably thought they got bamboozled a little bit. I read it in the paper too. They said, well, it was a controversial play. I don't know how you can call it really controversial. It was a catch. It was a fumble. You recovered it. Even if they call it incomplete, doesn't mean they're going to take the ball and go score with it anyway. But you hang on and win 26-22.
Yeah, one of the great games. I think, that if it was, if we would have been behind that, our fans and people would have been upset that it wasn't an incompletion on the Washington side. On Jones, they would have thought it would have been a catch.
Right.
So, you flip the sidelines or you flip the situation, who was on offense and defense, could have went, pretty much any way. A bang-bang call, if you want to call it that. Ball kind of goes in and down, then ball comes out. What is
we
it?
don't have a replay.
We don't have, and that's where. But at the same time, any coach, and I'm sure Coach Martin was the same way. You got that play can't decide the game,
right?
And because you don't want to put it on, their receiver that's the reason why they lost the game, or it was on the official. Both teams had opportunities to really kind of break the game wide open throughout. And then we have a chance to seal it. We fumble it, give them a touchdown, give them the lead. They have a chance to get off the field in 3rd and 20. We hit a 75-yard touchdown pass. So it was an amazing game on both ends. It was two really good football teams. It was. And so in those, it usually falls down to 4 or 5 plays that change the outcome of a game. So don't expect anything different. A lot of the same names and figures on both sides that are back out on this field. So, there's a reason why Washington and Jones is usually ranked, in the top 10, if not near, in the top 5.
Well, last year your defensive line lived in the backfield, and they have a great quarterback, but he was pressured and hounded all night long. There was nothing easy for him, and I'm sure that's the same way it's going to be tonight.
Yeah, Carson May. He's an Iowa commit, and there's a reason. He's 6'4", 6'5", 230 is what they have him listed as. He is their primary ball carrier when it comes to just running the football, and rightfully so. He has a huge offensive line, 200-, 300-pound guards, and they just lean on people. He falls forward for a lot of yards, but then when he drops back and does what God intended him to do and sling the ball, 50, 60 yards down the field, he's special at that. So, having said that, we have to get pressure, and last year we had to get pressure. So, both teams' game plan and style is very similar. So it's going to be another, chess match, trying to figure out, are they going to screen you? Are they going to drop? Are they going to run? Both sides of the ball, both teams are going to have that. And that's what we told the guys. You should be excited. These are the type of games that you remember whenever you're out of high school and you look back on your career. These are the type of games that jump out at you. And really excited about this game.
Yeah, and they finished 3rd in their district. They were in probably the toughest district in Class 2A.
It's by far the toughest district. You might go Beggs, Victory, Metro, Kiefer. Those 4 rival the city district. But as far as the depth, Millwood doesn't even go to the playoffs.
Right.
And so that's where Jones, early in the year when they were fresh, they beat Chandler. They lose to Crossings Christian. They were beat up, had a bunch of guys out. Their defensive coordinator, Coach Quinn, wasn't there. Bad night, or they finished first. If they don't give up the touchdown at the end of the Crossings game, they finish first because of points. So they're a district championship quality team that's strolling into Washington, week 12.
Yeah, they start the season 0-2.
Yep.
But they play Bethany and they play
Lincoln Christian,
4A and a 3A school. So
there'd be a lot of 2A schools 0-2 after those 2 games.
Yeah, they haven't shied away from playing anybody either.
No, they never will. Coach Martin believes in it. He feels that the same way we do, that you have to go play the top competition early and often, so it will prepare you for district title matchups or the playoffs, and they're battle tested and ready to come in and play.
Yeah, the 2A bracket is deep. You look at the 16 teams remaining. There's some very good teams that are playing. I think is Metro and Victory. No, Metro plays. They're playing Eufaula, right?
Eufaula.
Yeah.
CCS, OCS is another one. Metro or Marlowe and Chandler is a big time matchup.
Yep.
And so Vian and Beggs.
Yeah.
That's huge matchups in the second round. I think we counted up, was it 8 of the top 10 are seeing each other this week in the second round.
Everybody's getting you're going to be very battle tested if you can advance this week and move on to the quarterfinals next week.
Yes, and some years in 2A, when you're this deep, it's not the best team that always wins it. It's usually the most consistent and the team that stays the healthiest.
Right.
And you hate to say that. That's not knocking what Metro or Millwood's done over the last several years. But there's a lot of factors that go into it instead of just being the best team.
Yeah.
If you're just going to be the best team, you better be hands down more talented than any team just to be able to breeze through a 2A bracket.
The thing that you've got going for you tonight, though, Brad, is you're getting to play at home.
Yep, that's always big in the playoffs. When you can step out on that field and it's your home field, we want to keep this senior class undefeated on their home field their senior year. They have not lost since their freshman year on this home field, and we want to keep it that way. And I think they want to keep it that way, and it's a pride thing. And then at the same time, you got your home crowd,
right.
Your comfort of being in your locker room. There's a lot of advantages to it.
And Jones will bring a big crowd.
Oh, it'll be a big night.
Yeah.
It will. It was a big crowd last year, so it'll be an exciting night, and looking forward to it. And this is the time of the year that I think the Washington Warrior fans and the Washington Warrior players and coaches have been waiting on.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool, crisp night. It's not going to be just bitterly cold. It's just going to be good football weather.
Yeah, no 40-mile-an-hour wind
right.
like we saw on Wednesday at practice. It's going to die down. Even the wind during the day, 20 miles an hour gust, mile per hour gust, but it's going to drop down to around 5 to 10 miles an hour and be a great night for high school football in the playoffs.
Yeah, and this is a game that you've got to make sure that you have everybody focused and prepared, because you can't have slip-ups, you can't have inopportune turnovers and penalties, because those things will come back and bite you in a hurry tonight.
That's right, and that's why we like playing in those games early in the year, is it exposes some of those things that you have to get righted, and the attention to detail and the sense of urgency to get it righted from the coaches and players. And that's what I told them, is when you get into a big game, it's not a matter of elevating your game and going to play it. It's being consistent with what you've continued to progress in and get better at, and playing your best game at that point. And that's, I hope that this, young guys that we've got playing will buy into that, and these seniors won't panic because it's their senior year. Just go out there and play, enjoy the game, and play with a lot of courage and fight.
Keys to victory tonight over the Jones Longhorns.
Control our emotions. That'll be a big one. Control the that emotion of a big game on our field. Have to take care of the football, and we have to find a way to get off the field on third downs. Third downs are going to be huge because first and second down are big on. situational stuff. But the third down, whether it's third and long, third and short, it doesn't matter to Jones because they can go get yards in a chunk. So we have to get off the field on third down.
Yeah, that's I think starting fast really it's not a deal. You just got to make sure you're there at the end where you've controlled everything throughout that point. If it's a 1-point victory, it's a 1-point victory.
That's right. And, I know fans, parents, everything,
we'll see a blowout.
They want to see the 20 points, first play of the game, touchdowns. And those are great, but those aren't realistic all the time. When you get here and they get so much film on you, more film than what they've had on any teams have had on you, it becomes harder to game plan for what they're going to do, and you see the 1,000 different things that they throughout the year instead of what they're doing immediately. So it'll be a chess match, and it's not always going to be as easy as what it seemed over the past 5-6 weeks.
Got plenty of time. If you're coming to the game, got plenty of time to get here. Remind everybody, Brad, that it's the playoffs. Ticketing is different.
It is different, online ticketing. I think the way that the OSSA has put it out there, if you want to try to pay at the gate, they have a upcharge for it because the school is having to provide the tickets and all that kind of stuff. So there is an upcharge. If you buy it online, make sure that you bring it and let them check you in.
GoFan.com.
GoFan.com. And it's not hard to get signed up, and I know that a lot of people aren't a fan of it, but
save you a little money.
Save you a little money getting on that, and so get the family out here, get the fans out here, and let's have a big crowd.
Big crowd needed tonight, and get loud and support these guys. Brad, best of luck to you and the Warriors tonight, and we look forward to a victory and visiting with you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Again, you got plenty of time to get out here tonight and cheer on the Warriors. If you're staying tuned on KBLP, Lindsay Leopard's Coaches Show is next. If not, Kyle and TJ will be in the box bringing you more of the pregame from Reed Field. For the coach, Brad Beller, I'm Stuart McPherson. Good night, everybody.
For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Darren Beller and Jason Hendricks, owners of Air Product Supply in Goldsby, are proud to sponsor the Washington Warriors on Squirtle for the 2021 season. APS is the regional distributor of Climate Master geothermal heat and air equipment and Lux Air and Knoxbox as well. If you are looking for a local heat and air service company, call us at 405-288-0233 and we can put you in contact with the local professional heat and air company. All the employees of APS want to wish Coach Brad Beller and the rest of the Warriors and coaching staff the best of luck this football season. Go Warriors!
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Welcome to Reed Field. TJ Schultz here with Kyle Harris. Round 2 of the Class 2A state playoffs in football, where the 11-0 Washington Warriors, ranked number 1 in the state, go against the 8-3 Jones Longhorns. Jones with an impressive season, finishing 3rd, tied for 1st really in their district, Kyle, but through to tiebreakers, they ended up being 3rd, and really not a fun matchup for just being the second round matchup for the Warriors.
Yeah, and like you said, coming in 3rd in the district, TJ, but 3 teams coming in at 6-1 in District 8 there in 2A. You had Chandler coming in at 6-1, Crossings coming in at 6-1, and Jones all coming in at 6-1. Crossings ended up finishing 1st in that district, Chandler 2nd, and Jones 3rd. So pretty big district that they played in this year, and like you said, pretty good team coming in tonight.
Yeah, arguably the toughest district in the state. Chandler's going to play Marlowe tonight, and so we'll keep track of that score. A Marlowe team that many are predicting to make the state finals also on the other side of the bracket. So, but like you said, that district with 3 teams, Chandler finished 2nd, Jones 3rd, and Crossings upsetting Jones early on in the season. Now, we did hear from the coaches that Crossings and Jones, that game, Jones was missing a coach who was in the hospital. Their defensive coordinator was in the hospital sick, and so that could have made a difference. But Crossings a pretty good, well-coached team by Jonathan Keithley out there, just east of Deer Creek in Edmond, Oklahoma. The Warriors come out for the coin toss. Are number two, Luke Hendricks, number 3, Kobe Scott, and number 21, Lane Steele. For the Longhorns, number 2, let's see who that is. That is Caden Carl, number 3, Carson May, quarterback that is signed to play at Iowa, and Iowa's ranked number 3 earlier on in the year, so that's the kind of talent that they're recruiting.
This kid's a stud, TJ.
He
was here last year, buddy. We remember.
Yes. Number 66 for the Longhorns, Jonathan Dolan, and number 12, I believe, Cameron Sweat. A big-time game here in the second round. You can't deny that, Kyle.
No, and like you said, we'll jump into the playoff bracket so far, TJ. We'll start on our side. Got Jones Washington tonight. Could be a possible matchup. Well, not a possible matchup, but for sure matchup for the winner of this game next week. Got Antlers and Rejoice Christian. Rejoice Christian's coming off of a 61-30 win over Kiefer last week.
Right.
Dropped down the bottom side of the bracket. Had Lindsay and Crossings. Lindsay ended up beating Bethel. Pretty close ball game last week, 26-21. They'll play the winner of Beggs and Bayan. Jump to the other side of the bracket. Have Victory Christian and Casca Hall. Then we got really a number 2 team in the state, Marlowe, really the powerhouse of this 2A class. TJ, I've heard a lot from people that they're the team to beat. So got Marlowe playing Chandler tonight. Marlowe won last week against Purcell 63-20. That was a blowout game. Jump up to the top of the bracket there, Oklahoma Christian, Community Christian.
We saw them. They gave
really our only toughest game of the year, TJ, so far. And then bottom side there you have Eufaula and Metro Christian. So only 8 teams left. After tonight there'll be 4. And then
there'll be 8 teams after tonight, right?
Yeah.
It'll be a quarterfinals. Yes. So 16 teams left. 8 games tonight in Class 2A. And crazy to think like we skim over Metro Christian like, that's just another game, but back-to-back state championships.
Yeah, we talked about them last week. I think they're tanking games, TJ.
They might be.
That's just me. Metro, I think they tanked a few earlier in the game to get kind of down in the bracket a little bit. We'll see what happens, but man, we've got a matchup here tonight. I'm ready for this game. I've been waiting for a long time, and it's going to be I hope it's a game like last year. That game last year was an exciting game, and I'm excited.
And here come the Washington Warriors, led by Reese Stevens out of the chute. The Jones Longhorns have their own Kyle, I don't know if I've seen a visiting team bring that's
pretty impressive.
An inflatable as large as that. That took a lot of air to air that one up. Warriors coming off of a huge victory over Comanche last week, 56-20. Dominated from the get-go, Kyle. They were up big early on. We got some stats from the first team defense.
Yeah.
They only gave up 4 first downs, and just like you said, just dominated from start to the first half, and then was able to get a lot of young guys in at the beginning. 42-0 at halftime, led by Cole Scott, right?
Yeah, 15 carries last week, 170 yards, 2 TDs. And also, a little mix-up had Cade Norman in that Wildcat package.
Yeah.
You remember that we talked about. I really enjoyed that. He had 3 rushing touchdowns for a total of 21 yards. So it was really short yardage plays there. When we got in the red zone, got in the pay dirt there, 3 TDs for 21 yards. And then Cantrell last week, 3 for 8 passing, 122 yards, which one of those were on the opening drive. Third down, he kind of escaped a little pressure and threw a bomb down the field. It's about a 60, 70-yard pass. So he ate quite a bit of that 122 yards on the night there on that first drive. But, man, Washington, this is going to be the first test this year, TJ. They've been rolling on offense. We'll see. They're going to get the ball first tonight.
Yeah, the Longhorns won the toss, so the Warriors will receive first. But like you said, dominating performance by the Warriors last week. Really defense is only scored upon late in the fourth quarter when you had some guys just being substituted in and out.
Yeah.
But this tonight's gonna be a little different. Carson May and the Longhorns of Jones are gonna present a different test. Last week was a little more of a running type style. Our secondary tonight will be tested for sure for one of the few times earlier this year.
Well, you heard Coach Beller talk about it during the coaches show. They've got to get off to a quick start tonight, and then on the defensive side of the ball, they got to get off the field on third down. So a lot of short yardage plays. Longhorns want to get in short yardage plays and keep Washington on the field.
Nate Veers starts the kickoff, and Cade Norman recovers at about the 15-yard line. He's looking for room to run, makes a couple guys miss, but is eventually brought down just past the 20, down to the 22-yard line, and that's where Major Cantrell will start his second playoff game of his career. Had a great season so far. Last week was limited in action, 3 of 8, like you said earlier, but really done a great job protecting the football. Over 25 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions on the year for the sophomore signal caller. Warriors come out in a new formation that they haven't shown. Emptied it out. Cantrell's looking to pass on first down. He's looking deep. He's got Lane Steele. And almost they're looking for a flag. Defended by number 12, Cameron Sweat. Looked like there might have been some contact there, Kyle.
Fans wanted pass interference there. Lane had a couple steps on, threw in a double coverage there. Lane had a couple steps on him, but refs, not sure, a little early for a pass interference call, so we'll see how this drive plays out.
Another pass attempt coming from Cantrell. He avoids some pressure and then is finally brought down for about a yard gain to the 24-yard line. Number 6 for the Jones Longhorns, T.J. Thompson, there for the stop and a big third down play on the first possession for the Warriors.
That's going to be a thing. Offensive line going to have to get off the ball. Jones has got a few big guys to get some pressure.
Cantrell's been good at that hard count so far this year, getting a bunch of teams to draw offsides, but unsuccessful here. So the Warriors come out with spread formation. Cantrell's looking deep, running out of time, now keeps rolling, now he's going to throw it over the middle, and it is intercepted right at the 30-yard line. Number 12, Cameron Sweat, picks off Cantrell for his 3rd interception of the year. We just talked about how he was being good with the football. He can't give this Jones Longhorns team short field, though, Kyle.
Yeah, that's one thing right there. Major's going to have to settle in and just take what he gets. Don't try to force the ball. You saw him kind of point when he got free there. Really try to force that one and ended up with an INT. So we'll see if this Washington defense can get a stop here. Jones, great field position after the INT.
Carson May, the 6'5" quarterback for Jones, hands it up off the middle to running back. Number 10 for the Longhorns. On the carry, little to no gain. Makes it 2nd and 9. Clayton Creasy of the running back. Second and
5. I was about to say, he picked up about 5 there.
Back and look at that. 2nd and 6.
Second down 6.
$10:25 to go in the quarter. Longhorns, a tight formation. Send Caden Carl in motion. Carson May looking to throw. He's getting rushed. Hayden Milner there, has him for a second. Now he spins off. Now throws it deep to a receiver who's open in the end zone. Touchdown. Wow.
That's D1 commit quarterback right there, escaping some pressure and giving himself a little bit extra time, finding one of his big time receivers and throwing that one in for a score there. Get an early score on the board for the Longhorns.
Like number 11, Emmett Murphy, with the touchdown, and the Warriors had him in the backfield. Coach Beller talked about it in his interview with the paper and in the coach's show that the kid's like a big Ben Roethlisberger. You're going to have to bring him down if you're going to get a hold of him, or else he'll spin off and keep the play alive. And that's what happened on that play right there. With 10:05 to go in the first quarter, Warriors are down 7-0. Watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Kyle Harris. Longhorns with an early 7-0 lead after a Carson May 33-yard touchdown pass to Emmett Murphy after a Cantrell interception. Back to receive for the Warriors, number 26, Braden Arthur, and number 8, Ben Vaughn. Ben Vaughn gets it at his 10. Runs with a full head of steam, blows up a guy. Running very angrily. Good return by the sophomore running back to the 30, 20-yard return. He could have ran it.
Yeah, that might be one of them, TJ. There was a hole there. He hits that hole with that full blast of speed that he had there. He might be gone.
But instead, he tried to put some punishment out. And let's see if the Warriors can recover from this first turnover on their first possession. Come out with 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver is Luke Hendricks on the left. Handoff goes to Cole Scott, who's running up the right side. He's got room to run. He gets a nice piece of yardage on the first down play, about 9. Good start for the Warriors on their second possession.
Yeah, great play call for Archie there. Really, the middle had been bunched that first drive, TJ. They got some big guys up front, was able to bounce that one outside and pick up a good 9 yards, get the Warriors second down and 1 right here.
They got kind of behind on the sticks in the first possession. Now they're in a position to get the first down. Cole Scott gets the handoff. Guy bounces to the right and drugged down by number 12, Cameron Sweat. Big gain on first down or second down and give the Warriors a first down.
Another big gain, TJ. One thing I want to see tonight, I want to see Washington run a little tempo. We've seen it several times this year. Washington really gets rolling when they get in this tempo, gets the defense on their heels. So we'll see if Coach Beller wants to go tempo and get it going.
Send Cage Morris in motion. Handoff goes again to Cole Scott. Cole Scott, short gain on the play. Bring up second down with a little over 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cole Scott coming off a big week last week. 161 yards rushing on just 14 attempts. Cantrell again trying to draw the Longhorns offsides unsuccessfully. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. and makes a guy miss in the backfield. Now he's off for the races and runs over another defender down inside close to the 10-yard line. Strong running by the running back, and the Warriors might have found something in the run game, Kyle.
Yeah, hey, man, that one started right there with a little fake for he had me fooled. Major had me fooled on that one. Great fake, and was able to give it to Scott. Scott get the edge right there and pick up big first down for the Warriors.
Ball is on the 5-yard line. Cole Scott with 1,300 yards rushing on the season. Little option play up the middle. It's Cole Scott. We'll see where he's at.
Might be ball out. Jones is saying they got it.
And he does have it. I don't know if they might say he's down. We'll see what the officials call. And they're going to say he's down. Yeah, it looks like he says down. Whew, that was close. That'll be the second
The
turnover.
coaches were running out there. The players were all bunched up, man. I thought that was going to be a turnover.
Second down and goal from about the 2, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout right now. We'll take one with them. Warriors knocking on the door with 7:37 to go in the first quarter. They're down 7-0 versus Jones. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more info.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Washington Warriors. Kyle Harris. Warriors coming out in that Wildcat formation that they were successful in last week. Caden Norman taking the snap, looking for a hole.
He's in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. They're on the board now at the 7:32 mark. 7-6. Good call there by the Warriors.
I figured we were going to see that 3 times last week. Caden Norman had 3 rushing touchdowns for 21 yards, DJ. Good short yardage. You play calling right there, and Caden Norman in for another one.
Sam Hageman in for the extra point attempt. And it's blocked. So that is no good. Again, with 7:32 to go in the quarter, Warriors are down 7-6 versus the Jones Longhorns. We're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarrior.tv.
Information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience...
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors
and safety count.
Warriors score on a 1-yard touchdown plunge by Caden Norman in the Wildcat formation. Still down 7-6 after the unsuccessful PAT. Kobe Scott set the kick. Back to return is number 2, Caden Carl, and number 11, Emmett Murphy. Murphy gets it at his 10. Looking to cross field and takes it to the 30-yard line. That's where the Longhorns will start their second possession.
You see Washington change it up a little bit, going back to the deep kick, TJ, giving their guys time to get out in there. Longhorns have some playmakers on the field.
See if the Warriors are able to get after the quarterback for the Longhorns, Carson May. Carson May a Iowa signee, supposedly going to enroll early. Spread formation by the Longhorns. They send a man in motion. May is going to keep it, and he runs up the middle. Tackled by number 12, Cage Morris. A couple yards on the gain will bring up 2nd down and 8. Carson May coming in.
2nd down, 8.
6'5", 220.
That may be padded just a hair. I'll maybe say 6'4", what'd you say, 2 what?
220 is what
220, maybe.
There.
Well, he's probably a good solid 220.
May looking to throw deep. Smokes that ball down the
20 yards too far.
Pass intended for number 11, Emmett Murphy. That might be a legal formation. Let's see what the officials call. So it is. I'll back him up 5 yards if the Warriors choose to take it.
I'll tell you what, his ability to throw the ball downfield, this defensive secondary is going to be tested this week.
The Warriors accept the penalty. They'll replay the down. You take that penalty, or you make it 3rd and 8?
I don't know.
They're going to decline it. Yeah, they're going to decline it. I agree with
3rd and 8.
I'd take 3rd and 8 also. You give that quarterback 2 downs to get.
That's one thing I talked about earlier. That's what Coach Miller said on his pregame show. Got to get off the field on 3rd down. This team has done a good job of converting on 3rd down, especially 3rd and 5, 3rd and short throughout the year. If they can get a stop right here, it's going to be big.
May looking right, then looking left in the bubble screen, and it is broken up. Warriors had that sniffed out. Lane Spalding and Keller Howard there to take the pass, or break the pass up. There really wasn't anything there, even if the guy would have caught it.
They tried to force it into probably triple coverage right there. The ball kind of deflected around like a pinball. And Jones will be punting on 4th down.
New punt return formation for the Warriors, as they have Lane Steele and also it looks like Ben Vaughn.
Might want to get away from that one.
And a shank punt. Slows down and drops around the 45-yard line. Warriors will take over their possession in good field position at the 45 of Washington.
23-yard punt on the play.
6:25 to go in the quarter. Warriors are down 7-6, but are in good field position.
Cantrell, 3rd drive here, TJ. Really got to get settled in right here. He's
The
run game kind of bailed him out last drive, and like I said, sophomore coming in, has done good all year, but really first big matchup of the year for this guy. I'd like to see him get settled in.
He throws the out route to Luke Hendricks. Let's see what Luke can do. Oh, makes a guy loses balance. Now stiff arms. Pushed out of bounds inside the 30. That guy, he had the linebacker frozen in his tracks, Kyle.
Yeah, he caught it there and kind of wait for him to engage him, kind of just sit there for a minute and then put the juke on him. That's what you got to do, Cantrell. Get the ball in your playmaker's hands and let them do the work.
Where he's going tempo, hand it off to Cole Scott now. He's got a big hole, kicks it to the left, and then spins off for the tackle. 9-yard gain on the 1st down play. Here, more tempo, Kyle, like you said. Another snap to Cole Scott. And he is pushed over the 1st down marker. And he's going to be inside the 20 at about the 17-yard line. The Warriors are playing fast now. 5:45 to go in the quarter. Three receivers to the right. They send a guy in motion. That's Lane Steele. Hand it off to him in the jet sweep, and the Longhorns have that sniffed out.
Lane Steele on the carry.
That's one of them with Lane right there. They kind of have the seal, or the seal on the edge there. That's one of them. Just cut up, get all you can get right there. Let's reset 2nd down, see what we can get. See what Coach Autry has here on 2nd down.
Luke Hildebrand for the Longhorns on the stop.
Ball's on the 20-yard line. 2nd down, 12.
2-yard loss makes it 2nd and 12. Three receivers to the right. Now they're throwing it. Throw it to Cage Morris on the out route, and he is brought down inside the 15. Nice pickup on the second down play.
About 7 yards, bring up third and manageable here for the Warriors. We'll see if they can convert here on third down. Not much of a field goal kicker that we have. Really kicked only about a 28 this year. It's about as long as we've seen him, so really haven't seen him much longer than that, but we'll see what we can get.
Yeah, and the wind tonight, you don't think that they would chance that, so definitely 4-down territory here for the Warriors. Cantrell fakes the handoff, and now he's throwing it deep to the end zone. He's got it! Warriors! Cage Morris, oh, he dropped it! Oh my goodness. Dropped it as he landed on the ground.
Cage laid out there.
Good effort. Great effort, yes. God almost fell out of the chair on that one. Cage Morris diving all out for that reception.
Got a penalty too.
Looks like it might be holding, but you got to respect that effort by Cage Morris because he was about to get lit up as he was diving. He recklessly drove out, laid himself out there without care for his body and almost made the reception. But
I figured Jones would take that one right there, bring Washington back third and about 15 right here, third and 16, 17, somewhere in there. Really kind of took him out of field goal range either way. So Washington trying to convert on a third and long.
Cantrell throwing deep to Luke Hendricks, got him open.
He's got it. He's in.
Touchdown! There you go! 26-yard touchdown strike on 3rd and 18 from Cantrell.
Great ball right there. Major was able to buy himself a little bit of time, roll out there, and threw the ball said this last week, an absolute dime on the money to Hendricks. Put the Warriors on the high side.
Huge play. You got to wonder why they gave. I mean, it didn't matter because it was one play, but why would they give them the ball there on 4th down? You take the penalty, or they took the penalty. 4th down, or excuse me, 2-point conversion attempt. They're running the option with Cole Scott. He drops the ball, picks it back up, but is unsuccessful on the attempt, and that makes it 12-7 with 4:17 to go in the first quarter. Watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Darren Beller and Jason Hendricks, owners of Air Product Supply in Goldsview, are proud to sponsor the Washington Warriors on Squirtle for the 2021 season. APS is the regional distributor of Climate Master geothermal heat and air equipment and Lux Air and Oxbox as well. If you are looking for a local heat and air service company, call us at 405-288-0233 and we can put you in contact with the local professional heat and air company. All the employees of APS want to wish Coach Brad Beller and the rest of the Warriors and coaching staff the best of luck this football season. Go Warriors!
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Mason Thomas now in to kick off with his high, short kicking ability. Caden Carl runs up on it and receives it. Now he bounces it back outside. Now he's looking for room to run, and the Warriors are swarming him inside the 30, down at the 27-yard line.
Talked about that long kick earlier, TJ. That pooch kick was able to get down the field. He didn't have nowhere to go. Tried to cut it back and went back the other way and ended up losing a couple yards there on that return.
How about that play on 3rd down by the Warriors? As I was saying, I was surprised the Longhorns took the penalty. It would have been 4th down, but again, it didn't matter.
I say that, but we really don't have a field goal
kicker, too. So 4th down, you know they're going to go for it on 4th down, and gave the Warriors 2 opportunities. They only needed 1. You got the offense that the Warriors have. That's all you need. 1st down for the Longhorns at the 28-yard line. Carson May fakes the pitch, and now he's running up middle. He is tackled by Kobe Scott after picking up about 15 yards on the play. They'll put the ball around the 43-yard line.
One thing there, TJ, we had a little pressure on the edge. Mason, where May saw that, tucked it up, just took what he can get. Kind of a senior call there. Was able to tuck it up and pick up a big first down.
3 receivers to the right. May looking. Man. Oh my, runs the guy over. Cage Morris. Might need to get his helmet back, Kyle.
Not too fond of that Gundy moment. Great play.
Now he has to come out of the game, so this will be interesting see what the Longhorns do. They bring in, looks like number 10, Clayton Creasy, the sophomore, at quarterback.
Probably do a little the same right here if I had to guess. A little QB draw, second short here. Let's see, they may, if they call a timeout, can they?
They can put them back in if they call a timeout.
Oh, they're looking at the first down markers here, yep.
3:25 to go in the first quarter. That's a big dude coming at you, Cage Morris.
I want to stay down low on him.
Creasy in at quarterback on the quarterback run. He's able to pick up a couple yards, and Carson May back in the game. Spalding with the tackle and bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Longhorns. Ball just outside the 45-yard line. Warriors lead 12-7 in this first quarter. An entertaining first quarter. May fakes the handoff. Getting blitzed by Hayden Milner, throws it up. And Lane Steele breaks it up at the end. Great coverage there by Lane Steele. Pass intended for number 11, Emmett Murphy, and Hayden Milner in there.
Great. That's what I was going to say. Great lick by Milner right there. Big quarterback. You want to establish your presence and make it known as a defensive end, and he did it right there. So great pressure, great coverage, and 3rd down and in about 8 for the Longhorns right here. See if Warriors can get off the field.
That's a huge play there. You got to wonder that it really hurt them that his helmet came off, because then they were already behind the sticks on that first down play. 3rd and long for the Horns. Warrior defense looking to get a stop. You got a blitz coming. They got the screen set up. It's broken up. Great play there by number 6, Rhett Vaughn. As he breaks up the screen pass,
I figured
the Longhorns trying to run.
I figured this might have been four down territory for Jones right here, but they're looking like they're going to punt.
Well, they really haven't. They stopped the Warriors on the first possession, just because of an interception. The other 2 possessions, the Warriors have been able to move the ball pretty easily. Lane Steele back to receive at his 15-yard line. Much better punt here by the Longhorn punter as it takes a roll. We'll see if it dies inside looks like it dies inside the 5. The Warriors have a long field ahead of them. See where the officials marked that. Not a very good, about the 5-yard line.
Pretty good punt right there for the Longhorns. We'll see if Warriors can climb out of this. That's definitely what the Longhorns wanted there, not being able to stop the Warriors on the first couple drives, ended up pinning them deep right there. See if they can get a little field position battle right here, but we'll see what the Warriors have to bring as well.
Warriors come in with their slot receivers in tight. Handoff goes to Cole Scott, and he slides around some defenders and is able to pick up a nice pickup on first down, and pick up about 11 on the play. Sophomore running back doing a lot of damage early, averaging 8 yards a carry on the season. He picks up 11 on the first down carry. 2:08 to go in the quarter. And Trail's able to bark the defensive lineman over the line of scrimmage and pick up 5 yards.
That's one thing, getting in that tempo, TJ. You're able to do stuff like that. We talked about Major all year, being successful with that hard snap and in that count, and was able to draw the Longhorns off sides.
And Dylan Patrick, the offender on the Longhorn defensive line. Now Sophomore quarterback barking out his orders to his team. Send Cade Norman in motion, handed off to Cole Scott at the middle, looking for room to run. And he is brought down by number 12, Cameron Sweat.
Another first
Now
down
before he
pickup.
gets a first down. Six-yard gain makes it a first down for the Warriors with 1 minute and 34 seconds to go in the quarter. Now they come out with two tight ends. Handoff goes again to Cole Scott, and he is met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Calvert for the Longhorns. And David Brown, number 32, there to meet him. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors with 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Warriors sticking with this bunch set right here, TJ. Kind of sticking with the run right here, having success with it.
Run game's been working very well for Washington so far tonight. And they move Cage Morris to the left, put 3 receivers. Look for Kobe Scott at that tight end position. They hand it off and run to the left with Cole Scott, and he is tackled by the ankles. Number 4, Braden Martin, able to trip him up. It's gonna be close to a first down, about a couple yards short. Bring up a big third down for this Washington offense as the clock ticks closer to the end of the quarter. 20 seconds and counting. And Trail again trying to get him to jump off sides. The Warriors do not have to snap the ball as there are 10 seconds left on the game clock. And it looks like they might
let it go.
A good first quarter there, aside from the turnover, as the Warriors lead going into the second quarter, 12-7. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Schultz here with Kyle Harris. The Warriors lead 12-7 over the Jones Longhorns. Start of the second quarter. They had 3 receivers to the left. They like to run in that formation. That's what they do. Cole Scott makes a guy miss at the hole, and he pulls the defender down to the 49-yard line. A 14-yard gain on the play.
That's what you like to see, Coach Beller, trusting in that workhorse, get dirty in the trenches run game, and Cole Scott racking up the yards tonight.
They bring Cade Norman now in for Cole Scott. Cole, talking with him earlier in the year, he had to be calmed down a little bit. He wanted more carries. They say, Cole, we're going to need you for later on in the season. He's going to be a big part of tonight's offense, it looks like. Cantrell looking to throw on first down. Scrambles to the left. Now he's looking to run. Showing off some wheels and is pushed out of bounds right around the first down marker. Cantrell has the ability to run, Kyle. Hasn't shown a lot of it. Couple runs only this year, but
I've been talking about that all year, buddy. Major's one of the quickest kids on the team. We've only seen him run about once or twice this year on rollouts. He's really hadn't had a lot of pressure, was able to pick and choose his receivers, but I've said that all year. I'd like to see him run just a little bit more, and you've seen it right there on first down.
2nd down and 1. I wonder if the Warriors try to take a shot here. Instead, they hand it off to Cole Scott, and he's able to pick up the first down on a 3-yard gain.
Back to the Warriors first down.
The Warriors will have a fresh set of downs at Jones' 39-yard line. 3 receivers and a tight end for the Warriors. Handoff goes again to Cole Scott. Kobe Scott leading blocking for him. Good block there by Kobe Scott as he sends Cole Scott free down to around the 15-yard line. There is a penalty. Got to wonder if that's in the area of holding or a face mask, Kyle. We'll have to see what the officials call here. You had Kobe Scott there.
Face mask.
Face mask it is. And that'll give the Warriors half the distance to the goal from the 17. And so they'll get the ball around the 9-yard line.
That's what you like to see. Warriors been going with that bunch set all night, TJ. If you're able to get those playmaker receivers out in the open area, man, they've been blocking all year, laying the wood for this running back. And see Kobe out there out front Cole Scott was able to pick up big yards.
Caden Norman now in for Scott. Handoff goes to Norman. He's running it to the right. Spins out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. About the 6-yard line for the Warriors. It'll be second down and about 4.
Second down 4.
Warriors again in 3 receiver set. 1 tight end. High snap is corralled by Cantrell. Caden Norman. They got a penalty on the play. That might be unnecessary roughness as Caden Norman is already tackled down and a Longhorn defender. Well, they got a face mask penalty. That's going to give the Warriors a first down on the play.
Got some 2A scores up. TJ, we'll go to that whenever we get a little break in the action here.
Yeah, we're interested in that Rejoice Christian and Antlers score. The winner of this game will be playing one of those 2 teams. Handoff to Cole Scott up the right side. And we'll see if he's in. And he is! 3-yard touchdown run by Cole Scott. Extends the Warrior lead.
Big boy run right there. Had a little pressure. Had a couple guys on him, was able to escape free and get in for another Warrior score. Cole Beller racking up the yards tonight for the Washington Warriors.
Cole Scott.
Cole Scott, not Cole Beller.
Cole Beller will be up there in a year or 2.
In a little bit.
Hegeman in for the extra point. Last extra point attempt got blocked. We'll see if the Warriors do a better job in protection. And they do as the kick is up, and it is through the upright. 10:35 to go in the quarter. The Warriors lead 19-7. Watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv. Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Kyle Harris. Kyle, you got some scores for us in 2A playoff football.
Yeah, we'll go a quick rundown of the 8 games going on. Got Metro and Eufaula. That game's knotted up at 14. Got Beggs and Vian. Low-scoring game. Beggs up 8-0 over Vian. Game you were looking at, Rejoice and Antlers. Really the only kind of out-of-hand game that we've got so far. Rejoice is up 21-0 on Antlers. CCS and OCS. OCS is up 6-0 or 7-0. Marlowe and Chandler. Marlowe's on the high side, 14-7. That game's in the second. Lindsay is down 14-0 to Crossings. And Chandler and Marlowe. Marlowe's up 14-7 on Chandler.
Mason Thomas set to kick. A high pooch kick. And it is recovered around the 37-yard line by number 26, Mason Templeton. And that's where the Jones Longhorns will start their next possession. That Chandler Marlowe score. Coach Beller told me he's glad that they didn't have to play Chandler in this district. Chandler's a tough physical team. And of course, a lot of those teams in that district are, but that's a tough matchup for the number 2 ranked team in the state, Marlowe. Carson May brings his troops to the line of scrimmage. spread formation. He's looking to pass, fakes a pass, now he's looking to run. Rolls out to the right, has a player open. Reese Stevens in. Good job by Reese Stevens.
Great coverage.
Good job by Stevens by not giving up on the play and breaking that pass up. As he had a receiver breaking open at the last second. Kyle, it looks like this Longhorns offense is just playground style. They break through and just keep running.
Little hood ball.
Yeah, and they're able to look for receivers open down the field. But that's a great job by the senior defensive back safety Reese Stevens to be disciplined and break that play up. Carson May looking to run it himself now, and Reese Stevens on the tackle. It's going to be about an 11-yard gain on the play. Ball being placed at midfield, and that's where Longhorns will have first down with 10-14 to go in the first half.
That's one thing. Other than that big pass play on that first drive, that's really the only thing that's kept Jones alive tonight. Has been Carson's feet in the backfield, able to escape the pocket and pick up big yards there on big yards for first downs.
Pass to the flats to number 9, looks like. Luke Huckabee. That's just a flip to the outside, and he's able to pick up 9 yards on the play, Kyle.
Well, you got to give it up to May. He's able to get that ball, get it out quick, get it just like we talked about Washington. Get it in your playmakers' hands and let them do the work. He's able to get that ball out there to the flats without anybody on him, and you saw it right there. Was able to pick up big yards on first down.
About a 7-yard play, make it 2nd and 3 for the Horns. May fakes the jet sweep, now looking to throw, gets hit as he throws and is overthrown. Pass intended for number 11, Emmett Murphy. Good pressure applied by the Warrior defensive line, and coverage was Kobe Scott. Kyle, when this guy throws, he's throwing fastballs every time, it seems like.
He's throwing some balls. Kind of curious to see if he's a baseball player, man. He's got an arm back there and can throw a good ball. Give it up to the defense right there. Was able to put a little bit of pressure on him. Keep getting them licks. He's getting the ball off, but you got to make your presence known and stay in his head.
3rd down and 3 for the visitors. Britt's coming, and they have him tracked in, and he is tackled out of bounds by Lane Spalding. Pressure dialed up by the Warrior defense, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Coach ref has his flag in his hand and was able to put it back in his pocket. Coaches were wanting a late hit over there out of bounds, kind of slung him down a little bit, but between the whistles, between the lines, and big 3rd down stop right there for the Warriors.
Looks like the Horns are going to, they might keep the offense on the field here.
Well, they had the ball about the same spot last time, ended up punting. They're going to take a timeout right here, but they ended up punting last series to Washington, and Washington went down and scored. So really not having a lot of faith in their defense. Maybe 4th down and about 4 right here, try to go for it. We'll see what we got after the timeout.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Welcome back to Reed Field, a big 4th down play for the Warrior defense coming up. 4th down and 4 on the Warrior 44-yard line.
Hands on their feet.
May sends a man in motion. They got a trick play set up. Left-handed quarterback intercepted by Reese. Oh, he dropped it. Drop it. Please be a drop. That's fine. We get the ball. We get better yardage on the drop.
So you hope for a drop. That's like a punt.
Yeah. Good job by the defense there. There was nothing there. Warriors had that figured out.
Cage Morris. Vaughn dialing up the pressure there. Had to force that one out. And Warriors, a big 4th down stop there. to give Washington great field position here on this drive.
9:33 to go in the half, and the Warriors will take over at the 44-yard line. Really, like you said, it's a good thing that he dropped it. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. We had good field position either way, but get an extra 10 yards on the dropped interception. I'm sure Reese would like that INT on his stat line, but for the offensive purposes, Warriors have better field position. Warriors been able to run all over this Longhorn defense. See what they do here. They run the option, pitch it back to Cade Norman. Good hard running by the sophomore running back. Close to a first down on the play.
Nice play call there on first down. Scott's been eating them up all night up the middle. Faked the handoff and pitched it out to Cade. One of your guys that's had a lot of yards this year was able to pick up about 9 3/4 yards there on first down, bring up 9 and
second and really short for the Warriors. 8:59 to go in the half. And Shell takes the snap, hands it off to Cole Scott, and he has a nice carry of about 4 yards on the play. Good enough for a Warrior first down.
I'm sure Coach Beller would take that all night. They've done a good job of controlling this clock here in the first half after the way this game started. Cole Beller, or not Cole Beller, that's the second time I've called him Cole Beller tonight. Cole Scott setting himself up for a big night for yardage. Cole Beller's not going to mind it, I'll promise you that.
Oh, yeah. First and 10 from the 42 for the Warriors. Hand off to Cole Scott, bounce it out to the right. Come on, Cole. And he is pushed out of bounds.
That's
again,
about
Cole Scott just doing a lot of damage early for the Warriors.
That's about the third carry there. That middle's been plugged up, TJ. His cutback ability is on point tonight.
First and 10 for Washington. And around the 23.
First and 10 Warriors.
8:17 to go in the half. High snap, snagged. And now he's got a lot of room. He's bouncing to the middle. And he is drugged down. Big holes being created by this offensive line, Kyle.
Yeah, you saw it right there. Defensive end was upfield, was able to cut it back. Had a hole the size of a Mack truck, could have drove through that one, man. He had a big hole and was able to cut it up. Big pickup, bring up first and goal here for the Warriors.
First and goal from the 7.
First and goal from the 7.
Warriors, after a first possession that ended up in an interception, have been hard to stop so far since. Cole Scott again with the handoff. Good blocking ahead. He dives forward. Touchdown! 7-yard touchdown run by Cole Scott. Extends the lead for the Warriors. 25-7. Cole Scott has been dominating this game so far for Washington. A lot of yards so far for the junior running back.
I'll be curious to see what Mr. Bob brings us some halftime stats up here. Kind of curious to see what he has. I bet he's probably 125-ish right now, maybe.
They thought they wouldn't be able to run on this team. It seems like they're taking away the pass and giving the Warriors a run, and they're more than happy to play some old school football here at Reed Field. Warriors lead 26-7 with 7:44 to go in the half. Watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com. Right.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Kyle Harris, set to kick for the Warriors is number 13, Mason Thomas. And Kyle just showed me a score. Eufaula up 21-14 on defending state champions Metro Christian. Caden Carl receives the Thomas kick and takes it to about the 39-yard line.
Victory Christian and Casquina Hall here. Cassia Hall. Can't really say that, but 14-7. Crossing's up 21-0 on Lindsay. Rejoice, that game we were looking at, that game might be a blowout tonight. It's up 34-0.
Oh, wow.
Rejoice is up. Just said the Marlowe and Chandler score. Marlowe's up 21-7. We'll bring you some more here in just a little bit.
May back to pass, and he's blitzing. He's brought down. Lane Spalding with the sack. Finally get to the quarterback.
That's one of them guys, TJ. We called his name almost every play the first couple games of the year. It's been kind of not really silent. He's been a big part, but hadn't been in the backfield as much as he has here the first couple games. And I'll trade that for that right there.
Leading tackler for the Warriors. Senior linebacker getting a sack. What could be his last game here at Reed Field. 2nd and long. They're running the bubble screen, and it's a low pass. Luckily incomplete. Might have lost some yards on that play if he'd have caught it. Bring down 3rd down with 6:55 to go in the half.
Yeah, Milner at 54 in the backfield pretty quick. May had to get that one out, throw it a little bit low, and bring up a big 3rd down here for the Longhorns.
Nathan Rainey there, like at number 54, as you were saying. Him and Hayden Milner. Milner licking his chops right now. Going to try to get a quarterback sack. They're bringing a lot of pressure. May makes the first guy miss. Now he's got a receiver. See if the Warriors can get a tackle. Spin move is successful, and he's able to dive past the first down marker is Caden Carl. Now the Warriors had him about 6 yards short of the first down marker, and he made a pretty good move. There is a penalty. They got, looks like a roughing the passer play, Kyle? Is that what they got?
Probably. As much pressure as we had in the backfield there. Man, give Carl credit. He got the ball out to him, and when you're bringing the house and get the ball out to him, there's not many people out there to be able to make a play, and he was able to make a great effort. He was hit probably 8-10 yards behind the sticks there, was able to limp towards the first down marker and was able to pick up a big first down for the Warriors with the penalty added on there. Big play for Jones Longhorns.
I'm not sure about that play. They kept showing Coach Bellew that they hit him low, but I don't really know if there's a rule in high school football to hit the quarterback low. I know that is in the NFL, but I don't know about high school football.
More directed towards the head.
Yeah. Regardless, it is first down inside Warrior territory, and they run a screen pass, and they're successful. Pass is completed to number 11, Emmett Murphy. Keller Howard in on the tackle.
Jones finding a little bit of life here, getting the ball out to the edge quick, and picked up several yards on the last 2 plays. We'll see if Washington tighten up that coverage just a little bit, see if they can get a stop.
Kyle, I think you're exactly right there. Him getting the ball out quick is helping them get away from that Warrior pressure that's being brought in by Coach K and that defense. May steps into the pocket and he completes the pass. And that pass right there is why he's being recruited to Iowa. He steps in the pocket and throws a strike.
Are we in heaven?
To number 9, Luke Huckabee. He threw a bullet there.
Give me with that movie quote right there.
Good job by the Warrior defense there to stop. I just got you there. Your watch just went to Iowa. I'm trying to get the pay dirt.
I watched that movie about three times this week with Bo, and she wanted to watch it. His mom went there.
Yeah, I'm on the pay dirt app here trying to get this going, and then, got the little Field of Dreams reference there. Abby was there last week, I see. 2nd down for Jones, and another quarterback keeper by Carson May, and he is close to the end zone. He'll be short and bring up the 3rd down as the Warriors bring in Caleb Bruce, that nose guard position.
How about this? Washington able to dial up a little pressure here, get a stop. Goal line stand. Washington
you got to
known
think
for them goal line stands.
we got a quarterback sneak coming here.
With May in the backfield, it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, we'll see if the refs are slow to get into the line of scrimmage. They look like me and you running out there.
4th down.
Oh, they got a touchdown. There you go. Quarterback sneak gives the Jones Longhorns 6 points and closes the gap to 26-13 Washington. On for the extra point is number 14, Nate Veers. Good looking leg there by the Jones kicker as the ball flies through the uprights. And the Warriors lead 26-14. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for direct...
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors lead 26-14. Veers kicks it deep. Ben Vaughn. Ben Vaughn takes it to the right side. Now tries to cut it back up the middle and brought down at the 35-yard line. The Warriors will take over. Kyle Warriors' offense has looked really good since that first possession where they turned the ball over.
Yeah, Jones really hadn't been able to stop them last couple drives. Credit that to a big dose of the Mr. Scott show. He's probably 100+ here in this game, and they've done a really good job of running the ball. Little run pass mix, but mostly Scott does a mix, and give the coaches credit and great play calling.
Offensive line creating big holes for the junior running back. He dives over a defender and gains about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Cole Scott showing some athleticism. Comes up a little bit limping. He's a tough kid though, so we'll see how he ends the half. They bring in Cade Norman, see what he can do at that tailback position. Second down and about 4. Okay, a long 5 for the Warriors. 3 receivers and a tight end. Kobe Scott. Handoff goes to Cade Norman. He's able to break it out. Now he's got a guy dragging him down. Good patience by the sophomore running back, number 12. Cameron Sweat on the tackle, but not before Norman's able to give the Warriors a first down.
Great run for Cade right there. Was able to let the big boys push him out of the way, get past that first level, made a cut back, came to the other side of the field, and was able to pick up a big first down after Scott came off the field. Warriors rolling on another drive.
Got to be impressed with Cade Norman's patience, as a sophomore. Just waiting for the holes to develop. And there's another example right there. He's down to the 40. Spins off some defenders and push back.
Ooh, that'll be another
might be
15.
close. We'll see. Usually, if that happens on your line of your sideline, you're able to get that 15 yards. But officials,
wow,
got all the fans standing up.
The builder's on the top rung down here. he might want to go out for OU gymnastics, do a little balance beam.
Looks like a WWE wrestler about to jump from the top rope. Second down and 7. He's about to RKO somebody up there. Cole Scott back in at running back. 3:30 to go in the half.
Got Hendricks singled out
one-on-one. Call a timeout as the play clock winds down. We'll take one with him. You're watching Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Darren Beller and Jason Hendricks, owners of Air Product Supply in Goldsview, are proud to sponsor the Washington Warriors on Squirtle for the 2021 season. APS is the regional distributor of Climate Master geothermal heat and air equipment and Lux Air and Oxbox as well. If you are looking for a local heat and air service company, call us at 405-288-0233 and we can put you in contact with the local professional heat and air company. All the employees of APS want to wish Coach Brad Beller and the rest of the Warriors and coaching staff the best of luck this football season. Go Warriors!
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games. So,
welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors coming out of timeout. 2nd and 3 play. They hand off to Cole Scott. And he is met in the backfield.
Maybe a half a yard.
Yeah, number 24, Cruz Cranford, stopped the running back up to a gain of a yard during 3rd and short. Warriors have a lot of different plays they can run here, Kyle.
Got Holland, got Kobe bunched up here in a bunch set. Got Hendricks on the high side, one-on-one. Look for that right here, TJ.
2 tight ends sent. They got Milner in now at tight end. They run towards his side, and Cole Scott able to get the first down on the play.
Why would we even doubt that?
Cole Scott. I'll be interested at halftime to see how many pass attempts that Major Cantrell has. Only thrown the ball a couple times. The work is being done by this offensive line of Easton Berglund, Tanner Winlock, Caleb Bruce, Jordan Vanier, and Wyatt McCauley. 2 tight ends now, and Kobe Scott and Hayden Milner. Running to the left behind Kobe Scott now. And Caden Carl slings Scott down. Close to no gain on that play with 2:25 to go in the half.
Yeah, I went a 2 tight set right there, try to get the edge, and Jones just right there stretching it and swallowing it up.
Warriors looking to take a little time off this clock so that Jones can't get the ball back, it seems like, Kyle. They're taking their time a little bit.
Well, Jones does get the ball first, starts the second half, so.
They don't want that double dip score in the half. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Or excuse me, 2nd and 10. Cantrell now looking to throw. Throwing deep over the middle. He's got Luke Hendricks.
Got
him. He catches it inside the 10-yard line. 21-yard gain on the play.
Got 44 down, TJ. He's struggling to get up. That's one of their playmakers. We'll see what's going on with him.
Yeah, you've been talking about him all week. The lineman with tremendous size for the Horns. I'm going to take a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. Watching Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maple.
Welcome back to Reed Field. The Jones, the Jones defender, Estrada. They will walk off the field. 1st and goal for the Warriors. I'm not sure why the clock is running at 1:40. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. He's running up the right side. He's got some room to run. He's up the end zone. Touchdown! 10-yard touchdown run by Cole Scott.
Another one.
Extends the lead to 32 to 14.
DJ Collins, another one.
Another one. Good blocking on the edge by the Warriors. Cole Scott. Thanksgiving next week. If the Warriors are able to end up with his victory, Cole Scott might have to give some thanks to his offensive line for providing holes for him to run through as the Warriors go up 33 to 14 with a minute and a half left to go in the half. Watching Warrior football on WashingWarriors.tv.
It's Nixon Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors lead 33 to 14 after a 10-yard touchdown run by Cole Scott.
TJ, you called it earlier. Give it up to the big boys up front. They don't get a lot of thanks, man, but they're going to get it after tonight. Kind of the one things we worried about coming into this game, as big as Jones was, struggling up front with them. They've put on a show tonight.
Kobe Scott sets the kick, and he kicks it a mile deep. Caden Carl has to pick it up off the bounce, and he just runs as hard as he can through a pile of Warrior defenders. Able to pick it up right just past the 20-yard line. And Jones will have a minute and 22 seconds to go in the half to see if they can put some points on the board, Kyle.
We'll kind of see it. We'll see. Man, they had an impressive drive last time. You seen Iowa commit May getting the ball out quickly to his receivers. They had a pretty good drive put together last time, and we'll see if they can maybe try to sneak away with the score right here since they're getting the ball before half. That's definitely what they're hoping for, and we'll see what they have right here.
Yeah, score here would be big time for the Longhorns. Carson May looking to pass, and he is hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete. Coverage.
Hendricks.
Was Luke Hendricks. Pass was intended for Luke Huckabee. They have Hendricks and Reese Stevens in at the safety positions. Kobe Scott and Lane Steele in at the corners.
Give it off to May, man. Standing back there in the pocket. He's taking some shots tonight. Any time where he doesn't get the ball out quick, he's had somebody in his face the whole time. Took some licks tonight, and he's still standing back there, so we'll see if he can keep it going.
Quick pass to the flats. Lane Steele there with a good tackle. Emmett Murphy on the reception, but he didn't have a whole lot of yards to gain there. Lane Steele doing a good job at that corner spot to push him out of bounds. About 5 yards on play will bring up 3rd and 5. Minute 9 to go in the half. Now you're kind of treading on dangerous water here, Kyle.
Yeah, 3rd down. You don't get the ball back to Washington. They've struck pretty dang quick tonight. So.
And a fumbled snap.
Might get a tie. Well, Washington.
Oh, Bruce!
They got it, Brucey
with the fumble recovery on the bad snap. The Warriors are going to be able to have a chance to score again before the half ends.
I was about to say get a timeout there, but you got the ball. You really don't need to, TJ.
Minute and 4 left to go, and the Jones Longhorns have their first turnover of the game.
Great field position here for the Warriors as well.
The Warriors are in the pay dirt area. .104 to go in the half. The ball at the 25-yard line. 2 tight end set for the Warriors. They're looking to throw. Luke Hendricks on the back shoulder pass. It's completed. inside the 5 will bring up 1st and goal for the Warriors.
CJ, that's a lot of trust in your receivers right there. Back shoulder throw, they've practiced that all year. Major putting the ball right on the money. Big first down there for the Warriors, 1st and goal.
Wildcat formation now for Washington as Cade Norman comes in to take the snap. Looking for room to run, bounces it to the inside, touchdown Warriors! 3-yard touchdown run by sophomore Cade Norman. Makes the score 39-14.
TJ, you called that one right there, buddy. Warriors ended up coming up with a turnover, a little different scenario than what we thought was going to play out there, but Warriors scoring in about 15 seconds.
Sam Hageman on for the extra point attempt. Kick is down, or snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. With 52 seconds to go in the half, Warriors lead 40-14. Watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Welcome back to Reed Field as Kobe Scott sends a deep end-over-end kick. Caden Carl. Good return by the senior receiver. Gets it to the 41-yard line.
Got through about 8 defenders there.
Jones still might have a chance to score before the half, but the Warriors able to score quickly on 2 plays after that fumble recovery by Caleb Bruce.
You play a little prevent defense right here, TJ. You really got to. You know, only 44 seconds. They're going to be trying to throw some deep balls right here. Man, that's another thing. If Washington come up with a pick, might get another one for you.
Warriors secondary doing a good job so far tonight with these long pass plays. Bringing pressure. May steps into one and passes completed to Caden Carl, and he's tough running by the senior receiver as he takes multiple hits. And gets past midfield.
Doesn't get out of bounds, though. That's going to hurt him. Clock's running right here. Time's not in Jones's favor. They're going to have to get with it, get a little hurry up, get some plays off.
They do have 1 timeout left. May fumbles the snap, picks it back up, looking deep, throws it away. Got to wonder if there's a intentional grounding on that play. He wasn't a receiver in the area, and he was not outside the tackle box, Kyle.
Yeah. Give him credit, though. He's got 2 guys hanging on. Was able to throw that ball out of bounds. But I'm kind of with you. It looked like he was still in the pocket right there with nobody around. Refs obviously didn't see the same. And it'll be 3rd down and about 1 right here for the Longhorns.
10 seconds to go in the half. Ball is on the 49-yard line of Washington. Jones comes out with 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Bringing pressure, May steps up into the pocket, throws it over the middle to receiver number 11, Emmett Murphy. There's still 2 seconds on the clock. You got to think Jones will take a timeout, and they will. They're going to get 1 more play. The ball is on the 29-yard line of Washington. 2 seconds to go. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Welcome back to Reed Field. 2 seconds left to go in the half. This is likely the final play. Ball is at the 29-yard line. The Warriors are up 40-14. Jones will get the ball to start the second half. Carson May rolling out to the right, looking for a guy, pumps fakes it, now just throws it up. He's hit as he throws by Keller Howard and Hayden Milner.
Slow to get up, too.
And that will end the half. Warriors dominating the first half versus the Jones Longhorns, 40-14.
Dial up a little pressure right there, TJ, on third down. You knew what they were going to do right there, and coaches was able to dial up a little pressure, get some pressure on him. Warriors, big stop with 2 seconds left in the half. Take this one to halftime.
Warriors lead 40-14. When we come back, we'll have our halftime show brought to you by Jesse Carey and Dakota Barker. And then we'll have some stats from Bob Harris. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Darren Beller and Jason Hendricks, owners of Air Product Supply in Goldsview, are proud to sponsor the Washington Warriors on Squirtle for the 2021 season. APS is the regional distributor of Climate Master geothermal heat and air equipment and Lux Air and Oxbox as well. If you are looking for a local heat and air service company, call us at 405-288-0233 and we can put you in contact with the local professional heat and air company. All the employees of APS want to wish Coach Brad Beller and the rest of the Warriors and coaching staff the best of luck this football season. Go Warriors!
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Reed Field. I'm Jesse Carey, joined here with Dakota Barker. I'm going to do a little halftime show for you. And Dakota, I mean, this has been an interesting game to say the least. You know, we came out, Major scrambled out to his left and threw a crossbody throw and threw an interception, and Jones was able to capitalize and get 7 at the very start of the game within 2 minutes. And then we see this Warrior team just pound the rock, and Major made some plays, you know, just throwing the ball up to guys, and they're just making great plays for him.
Yeah, and I know that it's Jones quarterback that's committed to D1, but Luke Hendricks looking like a D1 player right now.
His ability to make catches and plays on the sideline has been tremendous tonight. And there's not that much separation, but he's able to just, just kind of not push off guys, but give him a little shoulder and go make a play. And it's been exciting to see.
Yeah, he's definitely able to get some separation, get that catch, and fight for yards after contact.
And the 1-2 combo of the running backs tonight has been very impressive. And talking about a little bit of college, OU lost their first game of the season last week. They're now 9-1, the 13th ranked team in the nation, and they lost to a Baylor team 14-27. And Baylor's now 8-2, and they're the 11th ranked team in the nation. And that was a tough game to watch if you're a Sooner fan.
Yeah, especially at the ending. I mean, talk about a crazy and just absolutely ridiculous ending for the Big 12. Big 12 officials. I mean, that's not a good way to end the game. And then Baylor sending out their field goal unit, kicking a field goal to end the game. That's just not good sportsmanship.
We saw Spencer Rattler come back. Couldn't really make anything happen for this team. And we see OU lose their first game, and they're going to play Iowa State, and they're 6-4. But they had a close game against Baylor. The score was 31-29. Baylor had some huge drives in that game to pull off the win. They beat OSU 21-24, and they blew out Texas. So they could be a threat for OU.
Yeah, but they could also be a opportunity for OU. I mean, if OU can go out and win that game, they show that they are better than those other teams. They can play with the big teams in the Big 12.
And let's go over to OSU. They're 9-1, and they're ranked 9th in the nation. And they play Texas Tech, a team, I don't remember their record, but I think it's around 500. So they'll probably have an easy win. And looking at the matchups this and next week, the race for the Big 12 championship game gets interesting. Baylor plays Kansas State, then Texas Tech. They'll probably finish around 10-2. I don't think they'll lose another game. I think they'll finish 10-2. OU plays Iowa State, then OSU. So that's some tough competition back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, and OU for sure has to win out to make that Big 12 championship.
Then OSU plays Texas Tech, and then OU obviously. And it's, for me, OU has the toughest way to the championship because OSU can lose to OU in 2 weeks and probably still make it, depending on what happens to Baylor. It's going to be tight.
Well, if everybody wins out until that Bedlam week, the winner of Bedlam will go in as the second seed in that Baylor game.
Yeah, it's going to be for sure interesting. And, the pressure on Caleb Williams is incredible right now. He's a true freshman, replaced Spencer Rattler midseason, who was established here at OU. And now he has to most likely win out to lead this team to a Big 12 championship game. And that's a huge ask for a true freshman quarterback.
But talk about a storybook ending for a year. Bringing a true freshman who hasn't played a game in a year because of COVID, comes out, absolutely dominates, has Heisman contention, and then gets replaced again in the Baylor game.
Because of the great quarterback play OU has had the last 6 years or so, if you're playing at a good or okay level, it's not enough. Guys like Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, even at times Rattler last year and this year was putting up big numbers. And Caleb's got a lot to live up to as a true freshman because if he doesn't play good, that's not the code here at OU. You have to be playing great. You have to be playing at a Heisman level.
I think Caleb Williams has been playing great. He's definitely outplayed Spencer Rattler in my book. And just the way they've dealt with the quarterback situation there at OU and still went out, and they're 9-1 right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on him, but I think he can live up to it. It's going to be a rough 2 weeks, coming off this loss, but maybe that'll wake up something in this OU team because that's usually what happens. Lincoln Riley's never had an undefeated season. They usually lose a game, and when they lose that game next week, they come back and they do a lot better.
Yeah, for sure. And I think if they win out and beat OSU and manage to get to that Big 12 championship game, or something crazy and Baylor loses, I'm not sure OU can make the playoffs out where they're at. I mean, you look at all the one-loss teams ahead of them, like Oklahoma State losing to Iowa State, who's 6-4. I mean, that's just, OU's got to look at that and say, that's just disrespect. We got to go out and prove that committee wrong. They're not going to give us any credit on our own.
Yeah, for sure. And OU's won the Big 12 the last 6 seasons. We'll see if they have a tough road, but we'll see if they can do it again. And Talk about the NFL. The Rams traded for former Super Bowl MVP and former All-Pro linebacker Von Miller. And they got OBJ in free agency, already a loaded roster, and they added to it.
And that game did not look any worse than that game. They had to look worse in that game than they have all season.
You know, they had some new pieces. They're still trying to work it out, but I don't think they match up well with that 49ers team. The 49ers are a very physical team, and they give a tough matchup week in and week out, whether they have a winning record or not. And talking about Odell gets open 51% of the time against man coverage, tied for 4th in the NFL. So that goes to show he's got some juice in the tank, but the Browns couldn't figure out how to use OBJ. Baker would often force him the ball, throw an interception, or just not target him. And we'll see if the Rams can kind of figure out how to use OBJ, because Matt Stafford threw 2 interceptions. I'm pretty sure both of them were to Odell, and then the opening sequence of the game, he chunked it up to OBJ, and it was a pick. So we'll have to see if they can make it work, because he hasn't played a full season in 4 years.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs, are they back? They're 6-4.
I mean, you know what I'm going to say, man. But seriously, that game against the Raiders, they just absolutely dominated in that game.
I feel like they're starting to get a rhythm. Their secondary, you know, they're not very good, and they're second in the league in giveaways. And Patrick Mahomes have had some bad moments this year and some bad decision making. And I don't know what to make for the team. You know, Patrick Mahomes isn't playing like himself, and the defense has kind of been shaky this year.
Yeah, and it looked like it all came together on that Sunday night game against the Raiders. They came out, they ended up winning big and holding them to like 7, I think. So that was a good way to kick off. If you're the Chiefs, the message, if you're Andy Reid, the message to your team has to be, the season starts now. Forget about what's happened the rest of the season. You can't control that anymore. Move on, take it week by week, and keep playing like we did on Sunday night.
And I think that is the message he's delivering to this team, and we're definitely seeing some progress. And, you know, I think the way to beat the Chiefs has there's kind of been a map this year. This is how you play the Chiefs, and you don't let Patrick Mahomes on the field. Keep your offense on the field, long, sustainable drives, and keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. And teams have been able to do that because the defense hasn't been very good on 3rd down. And now we see the Chiefs' defense starting to pick it up a little bit, get into a little bit of the rhythm, and we'll see if they can keep Patrick Mahomes on the field for longer.
And, I mean, they lead the AFC right now with that win. They're a half game ahead of the Chargers and a half game ahead of the Raiders. So, I mean, it's looking good for them. They just need to keep winning.
Yeah, if they can get the top seed in their division, make the playoffs, you can never count Patrick Mahomes out of a game. Never.
Especially playoff games. It's like he rises when they get to the playoffs.
And that Super Bowl against the 49ers was a prime example. If he doesn't has a bad first half or whatever, he will rise to the occasion no matter what. And, you know, some of the top dogs around the NFC, you know, the Bucks, Packers, Cardinals, Rams, you know, some other teams you could throw in there. Those are the top dogs. But this kind of surprised me. The AFC, you know, obviously the Ravens, the Bills, the Chiefs, Tennessee. But shockingly, New England has had a quiet season. They're 7-4, and Mac Jones, you know, top 10 pick by the Patriots. And obviously he was drafted to the best position, right? Obviously he got drafted to New England, and his team elevates him, you know, but you know, Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, their team kind of downgrades them. They have to play up to their team. Well, Zach Wilson gets elevated by his team, and he's playing good for a rookie quarterback. His numbers are, you know, I think he's got 14 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, but he's been accurate with the football.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I feel like, you know, out of all the situations you could have been drafted to if you were a rookie quarterback, that's the best one by far.
Especially when they had Cam Newton last year. Didn't really play great. There was a quarterback competition this year. Not much competition. They gave the job to Mac Jones. Comes out here, dominates. They get rid of Cam Newton. Cam Newton's back with his old team, the Panthers.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he had 2 touchdowns in his turn with the Panthers. And he said after the game, how much of the playbook did you know? And he said enough. So it was kind of cool to see. You know, the Patriots released him after week 2, I believe.
Yeah. Talk about after the game. I mean, during the game, he scored that touchdown. He started yelling, "I'm back. I'm back."
Yeah, it was very cool to see. And the Thunder are currently playing the Bucks, and we'll see if the Thunder can hold off Giannis and get the win and hopefully get this shaky stop over with.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not exactly over, but the Warriors are up nice right now, and we'll see if they can obtain this lead, and we're going to cut to commercial.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors lead at halftime, 40-14 over the Jones Longhorns behind the legs of Cole Scott, Kyle.
Big half, buddy. Man, that's one of the key stats right there, and that's the difference maker in this game. Cole Scott coming in at 24 carries for 211 yards. We had talked about earlier in the first half, I said, I can't wait till Bob gets up here and we see what Cole has. Me and you both guessed 125, 150, coming in at 211 there in the first half. Over 200 yards, 361 total for this offense. That's big. Third-round playoff game, TJ. That is big here, man.
What's crazy, he's carried it 24 times, you said. He's only averaging 14 carries a game into this season. And the Warriors have found a bell cow in him tonight with 24 carries in that first half. And they tried to throw the ball early in that first possession, and just let him go to work after that.
Yeah,
right?
Major tried to force it there on that first one. Give credit to Major, though. Sophomore kid really kind of settled in as the game. Man, you got a kid that comes in, Cole Scott, helping him out, coming in at 211 yards. That's really going to help you settle down in the pocket, hit your open guys. But, man, Coach Beller giving it to Cole, man. 211 yards. 2 penalties for 25 yards there. 23 first downs there in the first half, TJ. That's a bunch. Flip it over to Jones' side there, rushing 45 yards. May was 8 for 19 passing, 121 yards. I'll say the Warrior D kind of held strong there, was able to get a little pressure on him, man, because that's one of them kids that, from what we've seen from him in the first half, man, he's got an ability to put up a couple hundred yards.
Yeah, only 6 yards an attempt for him. That's a great job by the Warriors secondary, and only holding that offense to 45 yards rushing. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, Jones had 3 penalties for 14 yards and only 9 first downs there in the first half. Jones had a total of 31 plays. That's pretty big for the D. Had a big defensive stand there in the first half, and we'll see if they can stay rolling here in the second half.
When we come back, we'll have some scores from Class 2A playoffs, including Rejoice Christian, who's up 55-0 over Antlers. That'll be the team that the Warriors would face if they're able to get away with the victory tonight. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Darren Beller.
Welcome back to Reed Field. 2 minutes left until the second half kickoff. Jones Longhorns will receive. TJ Schultz here with Kyle Harris. The Warriors dominating so far, 40-14 over the Jones Longhorns in a game I thought, Kyle, would be a lot closer than what has happened so far, especially with the way last year's game ended in a tight ball game and a strip by Jamison Holland as the Longhorns were driving to take the lead. I think that Longhorns would be ready for some revenge, and they barked a lot before the pregame.
A lot of loud noises. They called them out in the Daily Oklahoman, and I mean, this is one of them games. This Washington offense, man, it's one of the best, probably the best team I've ever seen come through this town. The ability to score, man, that you're not going to be able to hang with this offense and outscore them, TJ. That's one thing. And then on the defensive side of the ball, they've got some players there too, able to cover up well. We'll go to some 2A scores here. Victory Christian up over Casca Hall, or Victory Christian down to Casca Hall, 26-14. That Rejoice Antlers game, 55-0.
Whoa. Victory Christian is losing to Casca Hall?
Yep, 26-14.
Wow. That's a huge upset if that continues to stay the same. Go ahead.
Yep, got Rejoice over Antlers. They're up. That game's a blowout, man. That game's over. Third quarter, 55-0. Marlowe, Chandler's still kind of hanging around. That game's in the third, 24-7. Eufaula up big over Metro, 35-14. CCS and OCS, that game's still not knotted, but it's 14-0 at half. That game's been 14-0 for a while. Crossing's up over Lindsay, 28-6. That game's also at half. Beggs up over Vian, 22-14. That game's at half, and brings us to our game here. Jones Washington up 40-14 here at half, getting ready to kick off the second half, and looking forward to it, TJ.
Yeah, I like the Casca Hall and Victory Christian, little private school on private school pain there, knocking one of those private schools out. So appreciate at least one of those teams being knocked out of the playoffs tonight. As the Warriors will kick off to start this third quarter. Be interesting to see what kind of adjustments the Longhorns made on the offensive side. The Warriors bringing lots of pressure and bringing it often in the first half.
If I had to guess, if I was in the coach's shoes, I'd stick with them short passes, TJ. They've had a lot. That's really about the only thing they've had success with. Other than that deep ball first in the game, them little pop passes, get the ball out to your receivers, let them make plays, and then try to catch Washington off guard, catch them cheating up and try to hit them deep.
Long end-over-end kick gives to Caden Carl at the 5. He tries to take it up the right side and then brings it back to the left. Spins off the tackle. Carl has been running very hard all night long. We saw him last year, a very impressive slot receiver for the Jones Longhorns. So we'll bring the ball to the 28-yard line of Jones, and that's where the Longhorns and Carson May will start their first possession of the second half. Jones 8-3 on the season. It's an elimination game of the playoffs. May takes the snap, and hands it off, and it is blown up. Keller Howard and Lane Spalding, along with Rhett Vaughn.
Big boys in the middle blowing that up. Was able to let Spalding come in and clean it up. We'll see if Jones sticks with the run there. They've really haven't had a lot of success tonight with it.
Now the biggest yards have come from the legs of Carson May. May looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, and is able to hit a man. Number 9, Luke Huckabee, able to pick up the first down. Again, the ability for May to step up in the pocket and rifle fastballs to his receivers.
First and 10 Jones.
Allows them to move the sticks, give them a fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 43. Bunched up formation. And Lane Spalding comes flying in, and Spalding hits a receiver crossing over the middle, and that is Caden Carl. Tackled at midfield by Cage Morris.
Tackled by number 12, Cage.
Carl's been the go-to guy tonight. Watched him dialing up a little pressure right there, trying to put a little bit on May, and May standing tall in the pocket was able to hit Carl over the middle. Big first, or not a big first down, but big pickup on first down. Bring up second short here for the Longhorns.
Send a man in motion, run him on the jet sweep. He's got room to run up the right side. Warriors string it out, and he's tackled violently by Kobe Scott. They're able to pick up a first down, though, at the 45-yard line of Washington.
To the 44-yard line.
It's the first time we've seen them hand the ball off on the jet sweep to Emmett Murphy.
A good little mix-up right here. Mixing in a little pass, a little run. Really hadn't had a lot of success with either tonight. Mix it up a little bit. Was able to pick up a first down.
May hits Carl in the crossing route. And he is tackled by Cage Morris. Looks like the Warriors are content with giving the Longhorns these short yardage plays.
Yeah,
as long as it's taking time off the clock.
Them and the Sooners both. Sooners been giving up that across the middle pass all year, and we'll see if Washington can dial up a little bit of pressure.
A little different, though. The Sooners are being in tight ball games. Murphy on the pass reception. The Longhorns have had success with that little receiver screen. They're able to pick up a first down at the 26-yard line. 9:28 to go in the quarter.
On the 27-yard line, first and 10 Jones.
2.5 minutes run off the clock in this possession by the Longhorns. May looking to pass. Again, pressure by the Warriors. Rolls them out. We got an out and up look. And it is knocked away by Kobe Scott at the last. Oh, my goodness.
How was that pass interference? Wow.
Not sure what the officials saw in that play. Kobe Scott in great coverage. Pass intended for number 9, Luke Huckabee. And Kobe Scott just knocked the ball away at the last second, and the officials throw a flag.
Give him one.
Pass interference on the Warriors will give the Longhorns a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that one, TJ, not being biased here, but Kobe was step for step. That ball really wasn't much contact there. Kobe kind of high-pointed that ball and knocked it away, and then the flag came out late.
The official, there wasn't any defense there wasn't any defense, like there wasn't anybody around them. Like Kobe did a good job of staying away from the defender. The pass wasn't thrown very well, and so you got to wonder what they even saw there. But regardless, the officials threw the flag, so it'll be first down as they run the jet sweep again with Murphy. And this time the Warriors are able to stop it there by Rhett Vaughn. Hardly any gain on the play. Bring up second down.
No gain on the play.
8:45 to go. Ball is on the 12-yard line. May throws it out to the right to Huckabee.
Huckabee on a reception, knocked out of bounds.
5-yard gain. Third down and 5.
Near the 10-yard line.
See if the Warrior defense here,
Gain of 4 to the 10.
excuse me, third and 6. See if the Warrior defense can get a stop here on third down.
I missed 2 plays there. Had a little camera difficulty. We apologize about that. Trying to get everything worked out here.
Send Huckabee in motion. May's just going to keep it running up the right side, and he is tackled. Ben Vaughn with the great tackle there on the quarterback. Little gain on the play will bring up 4th down and 6. Good job by the sophomore linebacker, Kyle.
Yeah,
Ben Vaughn,
great speed right there. He was able to show off his ability, some speed right there. Ran a little misdirection and tried to get the edge. Carson, he has the ability to pick up big yardage, TJ, and Ben shut him down right there.
Gotta be
4th and 5 here for the
Gotta be
Longhorns.
impressed with the tackle. Pressure coming by the Warriors. May stands in the pocket. Makes a guy miss, keeps the play alive, and it is in for the touchdown. Holy cow. You can only cover a guy for so long.
Yeah, give it up to May there. He had every opportunity to run for that first down right there. Let that play out. Was able to hit a guy over the middle to get the Longhorns on the board.
Touchdown makes it 40-20.
On to the point after Nate Beers.
Washington still leading. Nate Beers on for the extra point attempt. Nice kick by the Longhorn kicker as it goes through the upright. Warriors lead 40-21 with 7:44 to go in the third quarter. Watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Jason Hendricks, owners of Air Product Supply in Goldsview, are proud to sponsor the Washington Warriors on Squirtle for the 2021 season. APS is the regional distributor of Climate Master geothermal heat and air equipment and Lux Air and Oxbox as well. If you are looking for a local heat and air service company, call us at 405-288-0233 and we can put you in contact with the local professional heat and air company. All the employees of APS want to wish Coach Brad Beller and the rest of the Warriors and coaching staff the best of luck this football season. Go Warriors!
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors lead 40-21 as Beers sets the kick. Short kick. Goes to Cade Norman. Cade showing patience and now breaks it off to the left side.
Cade Norman on the return.
And gets close to the 40-yard line. A good return by the sophomore tailback for the Warriors. Jones coming off of a 75-yard touchdown drive.
Yeah, give it up to them. Being down 40-14, man, coming out. They only had 9 first downs. Key stat there in the first half, TJ, and I believe they had 6 on that last drive. So.
Yeah, but they took some time off the clock. Right now, the biggest enemy is the clock for the Warriors. They lead 40-21. That possession milked 4.5 minutes almost off the clock for Jones. Warriors take over, first down. Cole Scott runs it up the middle, and he's continuing to do what he did in the first half. He picks up another 10 yards on that first down play.
That's what you like to see after coming out. Jones coming out scoring on that first drive after half. Cole had 211 there in the first half, and big first down pickup right there, and adds another 10 yards to his total.
If the Jones don't start putting more guys in the box, Cole Scott's going to be running for 3 bills tonight. Send Cage Morris in motion again, handed up to Cole Scott, and he's able to push the pile forward for a nice gain on first down of about 4, bring up 2nd and 6.
Talked about the Longhorns eating some clock there on that first drive. T.J. Washington's looking to do the same right here.
Yeah, Warriors would like nothing but a long touchdown drive here. Milk this clock down and try to get into the 4th quarter. And 6:35 left in the 3rd quarter. They send Lane Steele in motion. They hand it off to Lane Steele up the middle. He is brought down in the backfield by number 6, T.J. Thomason. No gain on the play will bring up 3rd and 6.
Hadn't had a lot of success tonight on the jet sweep like we have in the past, TJ. That's about the 3rd time they ran that tonight. Really haven't had a lot of success. Need to kind of stay north and south, stick with the basics, what they've had success with all night.
Well, a few times the Warriors have had 3rd and long on the evening. See what they dial up here. Trail takes the high snap. Out route to Luke Hendricks. He turns it upfield and picks up about 10 yards on the play. And the Warriors get another first down.
Take that back on my last comment. I said north and south. I guess technically it'd be east and west here on this field.
This field runs east and west. That's correct. First down on the play. Ball is at the 32-yard line with 5:43 to go in the quarter.
Staying with the bunch set here, have Steele and Cage Morris there in the slots.
And Shell almost gets the line to jump off sides, and they finally call it. Not sure why this official called it on the home side. And
I didn't think they were going to call it.
Yeah, the official on the visitor side had a better look, and of course, this official on our side might have had some voices in his ears. 1st and 5 now for the Warriors.
1st and 5.
5:19 and counting. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. Blown up. Met in the backfield. Number 6, T.J. Thompson. Number 5, Hildebrand.
Estrada's back there too. He's back in the ball game.
Estrada's a big dude. Junior, 6'2", 230 pounds in that defensive tackle position.
We've heard a lot of noise about him this week leading up to this ball game. He's
pretty quiet so far.
Yeah.
2nd and 8 for the Warriors. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. He's trying to stretch it to the right side of the field, and he is pushed out of bounds. Number 8, Braden Scott. No relation.
Longhorns starting to figure out this Cole Scott show. That's several downs there that they've either eat him up in the backfield or held him for short there. We'll see what Warriors draw up here on 3rd and long.
3rd down 8 from the 30.
And went to Luke Hendricks on that last play. Let's see if they go back to him here.
I'll look for that back shoulder throw here. Have Hendricks singled up on top.
They have 2 receivers and a tight end here on the right side.
Better hurry up. 6 seconds on the play clock.
They called snap there, and now they run the option with Lane Steele. Pitch goes to Steele, and he is going to be close to the first down. We'll see what the officials mark it.
Near the 27-yard line.
Going to be about a yard short, it appears.
4th down and 1 here. It's got to be 4th down territory. 4-down territory here for the Warriors. We'll see. Well, no, they're not giving him that spot.
Oh, my. We looked at the far official, and he was right by the first down marker, and then he had to come back. It's going to be 4th and 5.
4 down territory either way.
4:25 to go in the quarter. Longhorns looking to get their first stop on defense.
A hard count at timeout here.
High snap, but Corral. Cole Scott's got room to run. Past the 20-yard line in for the first down. Good blocking there by the offensive line at the point of attack, creating a hole for Cole Scott.
Why would we even doubt that there, TJ? Fourth and 4 or 5. Cole Scott's got over 200 on the night. Coach Beller counting on him there, and he picks up big time.
First down and 10 at the 18-yard line with 4:04 to go in the third quarter.
First and 10 Warriors.
Warriors grinding out a little bit of clock here. 10 seconds on the play clock. They hand it off to Cole Scott on the left side.
Cole Scott.
Handoff kind of seemed to take a while. Allowed the defense to corral him, led by number 24, Cruz Crawford. Bring up second and 11, excuse me. He lost some yards on that play. Have bunch set here to the right. They like to run behind those guys, Kyle. See what the coaches call here. You also have Luke Hendricks on single coverage on the top side of the screen. They're rolling to the left, looking for Hendricks. Cantrell looking to run now. Spin moves. Keeping his feet moving down by the end zone.
That's what I like to see, TJ. He's one of them guys that, man, I've said it all year, he's one of the quickest guys on the field. He has that ability to roll out and pick up extra yards. You saw it right there, big pickup on third down, bring up a first and goal for Washington.
The Warriors come in the Wildcat formation again with Cade Norman. Cade Norman, as we mentioned before, had a lot of success last week. And
4 TDs.
Scored some touchdowns this week in that formation. Norman takes the snap. Rolling out to the right. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Warriors! 4-yard touchdown run by Cade Norman.
Cade Dozer package.
Out of the Wildcat formation. Extends the lead, 46-21. Warriors. Calculated some stats earlier. Warriors have been averaging close to 50 a game, and they're right on pace. The Jones Longhorns are averaging 40 a game. Blocked extra point attempt by Hegeman. Keeps the score at 46-21, but the Jones Longhorns defense has given up quite a bit of points this year, and that's kind of been the difference so far in this game. We'll take a short time out. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
So family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Welcome back to Warrior football. Reed Field here in second round playoff action. Warriors lead 46-21. A good answer by the Warrior offense after Jones scored on their opening possession. Warriors take 5 minutes off the clock and bring the lead back up 46-21 with 2:17 to go in the quarter. Kobe Scott set to kick it deep. Puts a good leg into it. Drives Caden Carl back close to his end zone. Gets a full head of steam, and he's running hard. He's up the middle. He's going to have to be tackled soon. It looks like the Warrior special teams trying to corral him, and Kobe Scott able to get him by the jersey to save a touchdown at the 50-yard line. Good job by the kicker, corner, receiver, tight end, Kobe Scott.
TJ, 2 drives here in the first quarter of the second half of the third quarter.
Right.
Oh man, 2 drives equal to 10 minutes here. Only 2 minutes left here to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, if you're a Warrior fan, you gotta like that.
You gotta like that.
Yeah. Keep grinding that clock out, keep them from scoring quickly. give yourself a chance to advance to the third round of the playoffs and play a little Thanksgiving football. Carson May fakes the handoff, and Rhett Bond slings him down for the sack.
On the quarterback sack.
That's what you do right there with the big guy. Just hold on.
12-yard loss on the play. Sacked by senior Rhett Vaughn.
Back to the 40-yard line. Second down, 20.
Second and long for the Jones Longhorns. Not a big boy there, Kyle. You like those sacks?
Yeah.
Rhett Vaughn weighing in about $160. Throwing down that 220 quarterback. And he's coming in there, getting close again. Carson May, hearing footsteps, gets rid of it early and is incomplete. Coverage in by Cage Morris, Jameson Holland, and Jackson Hendricks.
Yeah, Holland and Hendricks right there had that thing covered up, threw in a double coverage, put a little pressure on him. We're underthrown right there, and you have this speed here in the secondary. Carson's running out of options.
Yeah, I think Hayden Milner, his name might be called on this play. Third and long. He's just going right at the quarterback. And they bring the full house blitz. They Spalding. They just throw it up. Incomplete.
Oh, incomplete.
Great effort by Ben Vaughn as he almost intercepts the last-ditch effort by Carson May.
Intentional grounding there is what the coaches are wanting. That's another one. He's not outside the pocket. Coaches are wanting it. They're not going to get it.
There wasn't even a receiver in the area.
Third down stop. Warriors dialing up the pressure there, TJ.
Fourth and long now for the Longhorns as they punt. Warriors come out in a safe formation. 1:12 to go in the third quarter. Warriors dominating this game so far. Punt is away. Warriors just get away from it as it takes a Longhorn bounce.
Good bounce, too.
Down to about the
it's kind of an early whistle.
17-yard line. Minute to go in the third quarter. Kyle, I woke up this morning and it felt like a college game day for me as I was getting ready to go to work, and I was excited about the potential of some fireworks and some excitement, and it's just kind of been all Washington.
We've been talking about it for the last several weeks, man. We may not see a good game until second round of the playoffs. Really kind of unknown. We've been blowing people out of the water, you know, with this high-powered offense and good defense, holding people to low points during games, and man, this is not what I expected.
On the good side of that, though, right?
Yeah.
Cole Scott takes the handoff, and Jones expecting run. He's able to tackle him in the backfield. He's able to push past the line of scrimmage for a gain of 1 as there's 43 seconds left to go in the quarter. Make it 2nd and 9. Warriors taking their time as they get to the line of scrimmage with 13 seconds on the play clock. They'll have to snap it one more time. And this time they hand it off to Scott up the middle. Now he's cutting it back. And the offensive lineman pushing him forward for some more yards as they get close to the first down. And Warrior coaching staff and the Warrior fans will put up the 4 fingers up in the air as the Warriors take this lead into the fourth quarter. 46-21, your Warriors lead. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Reed Field. It is fourth quarter here in Washington. The Warriors lead 46-21 over the Jones Longhorns.
All I know is Mr. Scott's going to need an ice bath after tonight, TJ. I'm kind of like you. He may put up 3 bills tonight, man. He's over. He had 2-11 coming into the second half here, and Coach Beller just keeps dealing him the hand.
He's wearing that number 7 jersey, tapping into some of that Tyler Stever action. Handoff goes to Cole Scott as he's trying to get the first down on 3rd and 1. We'll see where the officials spot it. And they call it a 4th down. Excuse me, I think that down distance is wrong. We have it. I'm not sure what they.
I think it was second. It was second or so. I think it's 4th and
inches now.
Yeah.
The chain gang had the.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 1 on that play right there. So.
And now the White Hats calling it a first down. I'm not sure what's going on here with the chain gang. They did not have the first down markers set up correctly, and now they're giving it the first down, it looks like. We'll take that. And now the Jones coach is going to have a talk with the official. Yeah.
Warrior first down is the 30-yard line, 29-yard line.
See, as we wait for this call, Eufaula up 42-14 over Metro Christian. So it looks like there will be a new state champion this year in Class 2A, and we're hoping that they wear the color red. 11:30 to go in the third quarter. First down for the Warriors. Jones bringing all kinds of pressure, and Cole Scott tackled in the backfield. Basically a full house blitz. Tackled by number 27, Will Jasper. A loss of about 4 on the play will bring up 2nd and 14.
Loss of 4 back near the 25-yard line.
I'd be surprised if Washington takes a shot here, man. They keep dialing up that pressure, sucking everybody up.
They're trying to time it, and Cantrell changes his cadence, and they will get 5 more yards on this play. On the encroachment penalty by the Longhorns.
Really, pretty much same situation they were going into the second down. On first down there, really take away that loss and bring up 2nd and 10 right here.
Linebackers creeping up again.
Got him again.
For the Horns.
Major loves it, man.
They're bringing the all-out blitz, and they know that the Warriors are going to run the ball, and they're trying to send everybody in. And Cantrell.
This may be one of them downs. You catch them twice. 2nd down and manageable right here. May pull this one, try to hit him deep. Looks like we got Kobe there singled out on the high side, and Cage Morris right here on the bottom of the screen.
Cade Norman and Lane Steele in the slot. They fake the handoff, and they throw it to Lane Steele in the seam. 6-yard gain will give the Warriors a first down.
That's one thing, having Cade and Lane right there in the slot. You have that much pressure, you know that middle's going to be open. And Major, you've seen him right there, deal to Mr. Steele over the middle. Big first down pickup for the Warriors.
Luke Hendricks on the sideline. Looks like he's stretching out a calf. Hopefully it's nothing serious. 9:58 to go in the ball game. Warriors going to run a little clock here after picking up the first down. Send Steele in motion, run up to Cole Scott up the middle. Number 32, David Brown, and 44, Estrada on the tackle.
You can really tell the offensive line and Mr. Scott's getting kind of worn down here coming down the stretch. They've had a number of carries tonight, and you see them 5, 6, 7-yard pickups kind of slimming down to 2 and 3 yards right here, TJ.
Here's one thing that the Warriors are going to have to watch out for now. There's a dead ball personal foul on the Jones Longhorns, and the Warriors got to make sure they keep cool heads this week. They know that if the score holds, they're going to be able to advance the next week. You do not want to lose any of your players due to any type of silly behavior. The Warriors have been very good at keeping their composure all year long in blowout games, as it's been. Maintain that throughout this game. 15-yard penalty gives the Warriors a first down. They send Steele in motion. Try to draw the line offside. Not able to do so. Eight seconds on the play clock. Shell takes the high snap, and now Cole Scott's running for his life, and Estrada is able to get him in the backfield. 2-yard loss.
Got another flag down on the play. Look to be probably in the area holding, but we'll see. Face mask.
On the defense. Now they get another first down off that play.
Incidental face mask, 5-yard penalty.
First down and 7 for the Warriors.
38-yard line. First and 8.
Warriors lead 46-21 with 8:40 to go in the ball game. They run Norman on the jet sweep, and he is met in the backfield by 4 Longhorn defenders.
First tackle was Crawford. Cranford.
Cranford and Estrada there. Stop them. About a 1-yard loss, make it 2nd and 8.
This defense has definitely stopped the run here. In the past few plays, they're kind of dialing up a little bit of pressure. Not sure if guys are getting worn down. They're giving up to the Longhorns, though. They're definitely getting in the backfield. And
well, they're sending
Washington's content with keeping this play clock running, though.
They're sending everybody there. They're not worried about the pass anymore. It shows the respect they have for Cantrell and his receiving corps. Handoff goes to Cole Scott on the outside. He's able to get the edge, and he's tossed out of bounds. And there's another penalty. Number 12. Cameron Sweat, a little extracurricular on that tackle.
8 yards on the game.
Kind of slung him down as he landed as he was already out of bounds, Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, and that just shows you the frustration there for the Longhorns. That's several penalties here on this drive, and you know, that's one thing you said for Washington. You definitely want to keep your composure no matter how out of hand this game gets, because you're going on to play next week. Don't want to miss out on that.
But yeah, and we saw that last week where Comanche had 3 unsportsmanlike conduct.
Got pretty chippy.
Yeah, penalties in a row right before the end of the half. There's no room for that in this game. The Warriors have it first down and 10 at the 17 with 7:47 to go in the ball game. Handoff goes to Cantrell, running up the left side. And he is knocked down by number 6, T.J. Thompson. Nice gain by Cole Scott. We said that a lot tonight. 2nd down and 5 for the Warriors. Warriors will take their time. There's 25 seconds on the play clock there.
Yeah, super quiet here.
Coaches are waiting to get their play call in. Warriors trying to put another tutter on the board before the end of this game. Oh, some miscommunication there on that play, and it looks like there's a fumble. And it does. Caleb Bruce signals that it did go to Jones. And that's what the officials call. Fumble on the exchange between Cantrell and Cole Scott. They're trying to do some kind of misdirection there, Kyle. And
yeah, trying to run the clock down. Took a little time to get the play in, and like you said, just a little miscue on the handoff there. And Jones coming up with the turnover here with 6:54 left here in the 4th quarter.
Let's see what they have dialed up here. They got a long field to go ahead. Ball is on the 13-yard line, so defense has been pretty successful so far tonight. Carson May brings his Longhorns to the line of scrimmage. Sends Caden Carl in motion. Looking to throw. Hits Carl in the flats. Ben Vaughn there. And does a great job of staying disciplined, and a bunch of Warriors there. Carl tried to fake a pass. He knew he couldn't pass it, but he tried to juke the defender out, and Ben Vaughn did not fall for any of that action. Great discipline by the Warrior defense, knowing that the pass has already been thrown forward. And you have 2nd down and 12. See if the Warriors send some pressure. Lane Spalding looking to get after the quarterback, and he's close to getting him. Carson May spins off a defender, now slings it deep. See if he caught it. They say he did. Kyle, I don't know how these receivers are catching this football. Like, he is throwing it with a lot of velocity.
They probably got a jugs machine set up on about 90, NFL style.
Yeah, I mean, he is unloading and trying to show that arm off on even just the simplest of routes. Gain is good for a 1st down for Jones at the 24-yard line. 6:05 to go in the ball game. Warriors lead 46-21. I'll have to get some scores up, Kyle. Check out this Class 2A bracket when we get back. See some on the ticker. OCS is up 28-0 over CCS. When we get back from this timeout, we'll talk about that. Warriors are up 46-21. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors lead 46-21 in the 2nd round of playoffs. Kyle, you got some 2nd round scores for us?
Got some scores. Got Cassia Hall, Victory Christian. Cassia Hall's up 33-21. That might be the first time I've ever got that name of that school right. Yeah, Beggs and Vian. Beggs up big, 38-17. That game's in the 4th. Community Christian, OCS. Community Christian got blown out tonight, 28-0. That game's in the 4th. Eufaula Metro. That game's in the 3rd. Looks like Eufaula's going to win that one, up 49-14. Rejoice and Antlers, absolute blowout. 62-0 is the final in that game. Marlowe and Chandler. Marlowe's up in the 4th, 31-7, and Lindsay and Crossings. That game's still in the 4th. Crossings up 34-20.
The Longhorns tried a screen pass, had a good little play set up. May missed it. Now they're running the same play to Caden Carl on this side. He is tripped up, blown up. Lane Spalding finished the play off, but Ben Vaughn able to grab the ankles. Ben Vaughn's shown a great job of just tackling ability tonight.
Yeah, man, with the speed of this defense, TJ, we've talked about it all year, and I love to see these guys out here. The ability to swarm to the football. There's not a whole lot of yardage after a catch or run past the 2nd level before this Warrior defense swoops in.
3rd down and 7 for the visitors. Carson May dropped back to throw, looking left, then looking right, now looking to run, and he is fumbled. Ball's loose, and the Warriors are going to be there to recover. We'll see.
Turnover for turnover. Washington getting it back.
Washington ball. Rhett Vaughn on the recovery. Great pressure. Carson May's been running for his life tonight, Kyle. Just
dialing up some pressure, putting it on him. You've got to with a kid with this ability, man. He's like we've talked about him all night. He's Iowa commit. He's got the ability to escape the pocket and either run the ball or throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball to his receivers. And see Warriors dialing up the pressure there, able to come up with a turnover.
5:11 to go in the ball game. Warriors looking to get a 50 spot on this Jones Longhorns team. Cole Scott breaks past the 1st level. He's got one man to beat.
Oh, down it, right out to 1.
And he's pushed out of bounds right at the
I was waiting
one.
for him to make a little dive there.
Close, and they're going to take Cole out, bring back Cade Norman in that Wildcat formation with 5:01 to go in the ball game. Cade Norman's got to like this Wildcat position, right?
He's 4 or 5 touchdowns in the last 2 games.
Norman takes the snap. And bounces it out to the left side. Touchdown! 3-yard touchdown run by Cade Norman in the Wildcat position. Pushes the Warriors past the century mark to 52-21 as Sam Hegeman comes in to kick the extra point. J.J. Jones with the snap. Low snap. Jackson Hendricks has to do something with it. Trying to make something happen and nothing doing. 2-point conversion attempt fails, but the Warriors lead 52-21 at Reed Field. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Kyle Harris. Warriors lead 52-21 over the Jones Longhorns. Warriors offense dominating this Jones Longhorns team. Looks like we'll be heading to Owasso, Oklahoma.
You will be. I'll be out next week.
That's true. I have to.
As much as I hate to say it, I'll be out next week.
Kobe Scott kicks it off. Caden Carl, senior receiver, been running hard tonight, looking for more room to run. Goes to the left side. He's done a pretty good job of returning the ball tonight. He takes it to the 30-yard line of Jones. Washington 52-21 with 4:45 to go. Warriors will take on Rejoice Christian in Owasso, Oklahoma next week. Not a lot of more fun for a high school kid than get to practice, miss school all week next week, and just get to practice football during Thanksgiving. Carson May scrambling, looking to throw it, and he is brought down. Hayden Milner, yeah, flex on him, son. Sack the Division I quarterback. And makes it 2nd down and 11 for the Jones Longhorns. .4:14 to go in the ball game. May looking to throw again. Gets the guy on the sidelines. That is fight. Number 11.
Murphy on the catch.
Murphy there, tackled out of bounds by Kobe Scott. The game's good for a Longhorn first down. Push the sticks forward and make it 1st and 10 at the Jones 42-yard line. 47-yard line. 4 minutes on the clock. Same route ran this time, pushed out by Cage Morris. Number 1 on the reception. That is Mason Weiler. 6-yard gain makes it 2nd and 4. Jones working the sideline routes against the Washington defense. May looking over the middle, this time to Caden Carl on the comeback route.
You gotta like that, TJ, having a kid back there to be able to stand in the pocket, see over the offensive line, and be able to fire strikes like that over the middle. This kid's got a lot of talent. I'm kind of curious to see, excited to see, watch him play at the next level, man.
Jones has produced a lot of quarterbacks over the years. OSU had one of them, Dax Garman, back in the day, and now Carson May's the next one in line. He just throws this one out of bounds, and that would actually be an incomplete pass. There was a defender or receiver there. First time you see him throw it away that wasn't questionable on the intentional grounding.
Well, he does a good job of staying poised in the pocket, man. You see, he's pretty smart. Throw the ball away when he hadn't had somebody in his face. That's one thing. Washington's dialed up some pressure tonight. He's had some problems getting the ball out, but man, this kid's got some talent.
More pressure brought by the Warriors, and this time Murphy was able to get the first down, tackled by Kobe Scott. Another first down for the Longhorns as they slowly bring the ball down the field. 3:25 to go in the ball game. Ball is at the 26-yard line.
The ball is at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10, Longhorns.
May steps up in the pocket, makes some more guys miss, got pressure, and he's sacked again. Rhett Vaughn and Lane Spalding there. Check that, that's Case Taylor. Case Taylor there with the sack, along with Rhett Vaughn.
Young guys dialing up a little pressure.
2nd and long for the Longhorns. And the Warriors are going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all...
2nd down and long for the Jones Longhorns. Carson May looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield, looking for the receiver, and is thrown out of bounds. Reese Stevens in good coverage on the pass intended for number 9. Luke Huckabee.
He's doing a heck of a job giving himself time, but man, this Warrior defense have him covered up. He's